to the YouTube audience. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another KFS playback or playback KFS watch along, where we simulcast on playback for all our patrons, and then, of course, watch along to this game with you on our YouTube channel, as well as on Twitter and over on Facebook and other places that we go live. My name is Andrew Claudio, aka GMAC, and that, of course, is Mensa, and we're gonna be joined by XJ in just a little bit to watch along this this matchup against the Thunder team. While they are on a second night of a back-to-back, I don't know how much that matters, Mensa, because this is a very good Thunder team that comes in at 19-9, second best record in the Western Conference, and the team that has the first best record in the Western Conference just lost to this team by 23 points 24 hours ago. How are you feeling about this game, Mensa?
If I'm being honest, I've had nightmares for the past 2 nights about RJ Barrett getting rejected at the rim by Chet Holmgren.
Yeah.
So I'm not too confident in this game, especially because So the reason why we didn't have a lot of success, one of the reasons why we didn't have a lot of success against a team like Milwaukee is Milwaukee had no place for Jalen Brunson to hide. Maybe we can hide him on Josh Giddey, but Josh Giddey is 6'8". But between like Isaiah Joe and Jalen Williams and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, there's nowhere for Jalen Brunson to hide again. And the Knicks defense without Mitchell Robinson and Quentin Grimes has not been what it was when we had both of those two guys playing. So again, seeing them at home, even though it's the second night of a back-to-back, we're traveling. We've been on the road basically all December. So I'm not too confident, but the one thing I will say is that as long as we have Jalen Brunson on this basketball team, we have a chance. So that's where I'm not expecting a win, but if we won, I wouldn't be surprised because Jalen Brunson is just that guy.
The thing I'm worried about in the Jalen Brunson is that guy department is that, not for nothing, they have a lot of guys that can guard Jalen Brunson, so I'm somewhat worried in that department.
Yeah. Lou Dort.
Lou Dort. I mean, you can even throw Shai at him if you'd like to. It looks like XJ is here. I'm going to add him to the stage and see if we can. XJ, how you doing? XJ, how you doing?
Yo, what's up, guys? Can you hear me?
You're good. Yeah, we can hear you on YouTube. Let's add you to the playback, and you'll be all set.
Sweet. Okay. Hang
and
on.
If you guys could stall for a little bit. So when I kid you not, so I bought a vitamin water for today for the game, and I had it open still and accidentally spilled it on my keyboard. So it's I'm kind of in crisis cleanup over here.
No, we got you, man.
So while you guys stall, I'm not go anywhere. I'm just gonna be wiping down my keyboard with my gym towel. So just give me. XJ, your thoughts on this upcoming basketball game today?
Dude, I'm so excited for this game. I'm extremely bullish on OKC. I couldn't be any more. For those who want to know how bullish I am, I called them the next Golden State Warriors in our Knicks Film School group chat today. So I just think that all the pieces mesh so perfectly. SGA is like a Steph Curry-like figure to me in the fact that he is able to get into the paint against literally anyone. Like, no one can stop him from getting into the paint, which is incredible. And the Knicks will not stop him from doing so tonight as well. And then just the fact that Chet can space and protect the rim in the way that he can. I know Andrew, the guest that you had on for the pregame pod, was talking about Chet's ceiling being like essentially a Kevin Durant light. I don't even think he needs to get there. I don't even think that's necessary for this to be potentially a dynastic level team, like, honestly. So I am super high on OKC. So I think this is going to be a great game.
So can I just ask a clarifying question real quick? Mensa, you could probably answer this too. When you say Golden State Light, like, what do you mean?
Golden State Light or Kevin Durant? Like, I said I think they're the next Golden State Warriors.
And what
I mean by that is that they can win 4 of 7 championships or something like that.
Okay,
that's a big one. That is a
I stand on that. Yeah,
as is.
No. Whoa, chill. Not as is. No,
okay.
No.
That's why when you see the assets and you see like a move. Okay.
Yes. Like, honestly, if they got Lowry and they had this roster and they were able to keep Jalen Williams, which I don't know if they would be able to, with that team, and then SGA getting better, Chet getting better, Lowry being what he is, Jalen Williams getting better, keeping Isaiah Joe, Dort even, I think that's a ridiculous. I don't see anybody messing with that squad at all.
No, I don't. disagree.
Go ahead, Meta.
But LeBron James and Dwayne Wade only won 2 or 4, and so that's why, like, even though I was gonna say all that to say basically you can have a lot of talent, but winning back to back, winning that many championships in a row is a lot. Like, it's very difficult to do, and the Warriors were able to do it, and even teams like the Miami Heat or the Los Angeles Lakers won 5 in a decade, right? Teams like that had top 15 players all time. So in order, in my opinion, for that take to stand on business, SGA, Chet Holmgren, one of these guys has to be like a top 15, top 20 guy all time. And while I am very high on the Oklahoma City Thunder as well, I love what they're building over there. That to me may be a bridge too far. So I'm happy to get an XJ Bull take. And I do see what you're saying there. It's a lot to consistently be those guys over and over and over again.
I want to be very clear. I love the take. Like, I actually absolutely love that the take exists. I want to see it now play out. And like, these are the takes I come to the table for. It's like, oh my gosh, is OKC the next Golden State? Find out next. Like, this is what I live for. That type of take. I don't know how to disagree with you though, other than like, I guess we'll find out in 7 years. Like, I think Golden State is absolutely stacked. I think SGA is an MVP candidate and will be for years to come. Might be the MVP of the league right now, and I think Chet is only going to get better when you add some playoff experience to these guys, and they're going to become battle tested enough to. I'm specifically using your trigger words, by the way.
Battle tested.
Yes, battle tested enough to eventually have the experience to, like, all right, we know how to play playoff games. This is only going to make them better.
Yeah, and just to Mensa's point real quick, like, I am not a subscriber to the belief that you need to have like a top 15 player of all time to win multiple championships. And I mean, I know you guys are both huge on the history and know the ins and outs of like who has done it in the past, et cetera, et cetera. I don't think that's necessarily the way things have to move forward. And that's why I'm also excited about this team. Like, okay, SGA could be, you know, a top 20 player of all time when it's all said and done. I don't know. I'm not going to rule him out for that, but at the same time, like, do I expect that? No, I just think the pieces work so perfectly together, and that's really what I'm banking on.
You're big on anomalies, so take out the anomaly. You're big on ignoring the anomalies, I should say. You're big on trends, right?
Yes.
So the trend is that a top 20 player has been the best player on all these title teams, right?
You're saying a top 20 player all time? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. But I like when things break the mold. I mean, we haven't seen a Nikola Jokic before, so
right. He's like most likely going to end up a top 20 player all time.
Yeah.
No, to me, he already is.
Done with it.
I don't mean.
Like, that didn't break anything. That just followed the pattern.
Oh, you know, I'm getting a little echo, but I think I had the stage on.
Yeah,
okay.
I was gonna say turn the stage off. All right, we have tipped off, by the way, between the Knicks and the Thunder. So we'll see how this future Golden State matches up against our Knickerbockers tonight. I'm gonna call them the Warriors the rest of the night, by the way. And a miss. There you go. And RJ gets a rebound.
I will say this is gonna be a Julius game because they're small at the 4, and Julius is gonna absolutely try to overpower them.
They're small in general.
Yeah. True.
Here we go. Oof. I like the offense, though.
Julius.
Yeah, some keys to the game for me is, will Julius Randle get contested rebounds? Will Jalen Brunson be able to be hidden on defense? And will RJ Barrett challenge Chet Holmgren at the rim to his dismay? Those are my 3 keys.
Speaking of contested rebounds, good one by... All right,
Good
RJ
foul,
to the line.
right?
I'll take it. RJ to the line.
I like it.
Good rebound by Hartenstein too. They had traffic on that side of the floor.
So one thing with the Thunder's SGA, I tweeted out earlier because it's actually this is a piggyback off of what you were saying earlier, XJ, about how Shai Gilgeous just gets to the basket basically no matter who's there, and I'm watching, like, there was a clip on the internet, and I'm like, okay, this guy's not playing basketball. Everybody else is playing basketball, and he's playing Dance Dance Revolution out there. Like, his moves in the post are just,
it's insane.
He has it's like an improvisational genius, because there's no way you can counter what he does. He'll like hop off one leg and keep his other foot down. It's insane. There's no way you can predict what he does. And I'm expecting him to do a lot of that tonight.
Absolutely. Well said. It's also his ability to finish. Like, he just hovers in the air and waits for everybody to come down and then finishes. Nice take, Julius. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be Julius trying to overpower them in the post all night.
Let's get fouled. That's all we got to do. Just get fouled. And because their starting five is excellent. So if we can get as many of these guys in foul trouble as possible, that'd be great. I'd love to see them involve Chet Holmgren a little bit just to see if we can get him to foul. If he shows that he is too tough, then please go away from it. But in this first couple minutes, I like to see them involve Hartenstein a little bit just to pull Chet out of the paint and see if we can attack the basket that way.
Yeah, I like it. I will say I watched the Thunder and Timberwolves game really closely last night. They took care of them. It was like not a problem for them at all. And Towns thought he could punish Jalen Williams, and they trapped and completely disoriented Towns all night. He had like 5 turnovers, did not play well at all. So their game plan was really good as well.
So that does not bode well for our Julius Randle if they can trap.
Ooh.
Hartenstein, number 10 in the NBA, defensive EPM, great basketball player, great pickup.
And Lou Dort's defense on Anthony Edwards was tremendous. Lou Dort, I think, is at this point an underrated on-ball defender.
Yeah, he might be the. Yeah, that I will just agree. He's excellent. Here we go.
Ooh.
Not too good for Brunson though.
Dance Revolution.
Oh.
Who poked that?
Looked like Brunson. Maybe most likely DiVincenzo. That's like his staple.
Yeah.
Okay. You see, there's the trap.
Good
RJ,
pass.
please.
Knock this down, RJ. Ugh.
That is going to be big. They're going to help off RJ for this trapping. So
They're going to make him beat us.
Yeah.
They're going to make him beat them.
Ooh.
Ooh. That wasn't good. Well
RJ
on your
can
way,
hit threes-
XJ.
Well on my way to what?
With Jalen Williams points.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant well on the way to Golden State.
Yep. No, that's out of bounds.
What?
Jesus, Julia.
He
That
said
too.
out?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, here we go.
Thanks, Wally.
Where the Knicks could have an advantage here is the Knicks' second unit plays a much different brand of basketball than the first unit, so long as Julius Randle isn't with them there. And this is a young basketball team. So basically making them have to defend 2 teams could give them a little bit of confusion. So we'll see what happens when the second unit gets on the court.
I'll be honest, I'm just counting down the minutes to the Josh Hart quickly lineup. I just
That's the lineup. That
Put
is
your
the
best
lineup.
lineup out there, guys.
yeah. There
Okay,
you go,
Jules.
There you go.
Bully. We need Bully Julius tonight for sure.
Well, yeah, we do.
Oh, you can't let Giddey be the one scoring inside.
Yeah, no comments on Josh Giddey. Just gonna keep moving on.
Phrasing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was
You're
not
good.
Yeah.
Not intentional, I know.
Not
Believe me,
unintentional
there's a
entirely.
lot of that anytime you say anything about Josh Giddey.
Yeah.
Good
Exactly.
job, Brunson. Staying
Brunson
with
with the basket, 8-9 with 8 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter. RJ Barrett takes his Canadian best friend, and
Too
his
easy.
Canadian best friend
And-
has no problem getting a basket.
That
Uh,
was too easy. He looked like he was just chilling, like in a layup line.
Yeah. Oh.
Damn, Zay threw it
Yeah.
away.
Chat's tough.
You know Hartenstein's gonna want to overpower him. Like that's the book, but
But that's what everybody wants to do, and it doesn't stop Chet from having superstar impact. So
absolutely.
Chet looks legitimately like bigger than he did on draft night. Like I don't know what he did during the year off, but this is
That's
a more
ridiculous.
filled out player.
I don't know
What
how
he
you
just
brought
did.
that.
What he just did
That's
was
the
ridiculous.
KD thing that they're talking about. Okay,
don't know how you
that's
brought that.
That's a baby KD. If a 7-footer is able to do that, this team's going to be special.
That was silly.
So it's like
Come
they
on,
don't even
Devo.
have to luck into KD in an off season. Good shot, DiVincenzo.
Yeah, that was absurd what he just did.
don't foul, please. Look, Dance Revolution. There he goes.
Hey, if
This
Dort's
is a
hitting the
really
corner
good
three, it
basketball
is
team.
a problem. They are going to
Yeah.
drop 130 points tonight.
That's just a miscommunication, or is that on anybody?
Looks like it was just a miscommunication.
Okay, that's what I thought too.
Yeah, I mean, the Knicks are going to have to score, and thankfully the Knicks offense is potent, and I think can score with almost anyone in the league at this point. But yeah, they're gonna need some luck in the shooting. They're gonna need Dort and Jalen Williams not to shoot well, and they're gonna have to score consistently.
Shout out to people watching in the chat, by the way. Busy, been very active in the playback chat. Already says it's getting late early. Busy, their best lineup hasn't even played yet. I don't know what you're talking about. Or is this you schooling me? Like I apparently got schooled on the pregame pod today.
School with a K.
Busy, can you explain in the
SKOOL.
chat what you meant by that? Because I felt like Andrew made a very cogent point about why it would make sense for OKC to acquire Lowry this season, during the season.
To give the context, my guest today was like, the Thunder shouldn't go all in just yet. They should build the chemistry amongst their core now and wait until the offseason. Meanwhile, he also said, like, Jacob was like, bring in Gordon Hayward because that's not going to still interrupt stuff. And I was like, I go in for Lauri Markkanen now, but I can understand if you want to be more patient. And I was told that I was schooled by my guest in today's pregame pod because this is what the Knicks need to do and not chase after stars, but build chemistry among our kids. Busy says, because Lauri is used to being a number one.
Nah, I mean, I'll jump in on that because I think Lowry has been a number one on the Jazz, but the value of Lowry is that he can have such a great offensive impact without having a super high usage or taking a ton of shots. If you watch Lauri Markkanen, some of the stuff that he does best is cutting to the rim and using his three-point threat as leverage to get to the basket. And he has a ton of gravity, both pulling people out and pulling people away as he cuts and getting other people open for threes. So I think Lowry's a super, 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 super underrated in the fact that how much he can cause an impact without taking shots, without dominating the ball, without having a high usage. So I think he works perfectly with this core, in my opinion. I mean, I get the idea of waiting, and kind of seeing what you got and all that stuff, but I think there's an argument on the other end that makes a lot of sense too that Andrew was making.
Especially since if you subscribe to what I believe about the playoffs, that you need to get your reps in together, then you get him in the door while you're still building said young core and before you've had to go through any playoffs wars together,
By the way, we are back.
Yes, we're back.
47 left in the first quarter. Well, they're making Julius dance out there.
That's good defense.
Thank you, Lou.
That is good defense.
Big rebound. Let's not. Okay.
He with the
right, I'll take it.
I'll take
it. With the Julius shiver.
Mm-hmm.
Layup line.
Not everybody is a layup line for him.
Yeah.
Everybody's a layup line for him.
So shout out to Blood of the Panther who's on the YouTube chat. We're in playback right now with our patrons, but we're also watching along with you on YouTube. So if you're able to access on playback, because I know the new blackout restrictions exist, please join us there. If you want to interact with us, we're going to mostly be interacting with our good job Julius hitting three. We're going to be interacting mostly with the playback chat tonight, but I'll answer like clarifying questions and super chats over in the YouTube.
One-on-one.
Oh my
Come
goodness.
on, man. You can't put DiVincenzo on an island with this dude, man. Have they not watched him play before? He's going to cook two of your best defenders. You think you can put a smaller single defender on him?
And he just forced a turnover on DiVincenzo.
Look at how quick he just gets to. Oh my goodness.
This is absolutely nuts. Yeah. Hartenstein out. We're getting Mitch?
Who?
Not Mitch. Taj already?
I'm like, oh, what? Mitch?
I got excited when.
No. My bad.
I was expecting the WWE.
I meant Taj. I'm more curious. All right.
We do got
Taj
ties.
did. I was wondering if Tibbs had found religion this Christmas, and if we had a 5, if
You
it
did
Randle at the 5.
you did mention the Randle at the 5 being a possibility.
Yeah,
or,
because
you know,
when they go small, yeah, and then I
they
remembered
go super small. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, Randle 3. Ugh.
Damn.
Come on, Taj. Too much butter on your popcorn today.
Kenrich can shoot.
That's wide open. That's
Yeah,
not
Kenrich
great.
can shoot as well. I was gonna say the other thing is their bench is not bad. Their bench,
Yeah.
Obviously Isaiah Joe people know about, but Kenrich is good. They have this guy.
That's an
Mitic?
adjustment. Sorry, I just noticed Quickly and Harder at the scores table together. That's an adjustment. He's not.
I like that.
That's the thing I've been asking. If you're gonna bring Hard in at the same time, fine. Just bring him and Quick in at the same time. They may be down 10 when they come in, but
Yeah, timeout. SGA
call
is
timeout.
killing us.
They gotta cook him.
Hasn't missed a shot yet.
So timeout. 25-16. 4:33 left in the first quarter.
He's so efficient. He's so efficient. Anywhere in the paint, 10 feet, it's within. He's unstoppable.
So we got a commercial. XJ and Mensa, your top 5 for MVP right now.
Mensa, do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. I'll go first. Let's say at the top has to be Embiid. After him, we're going to go SGA. Third, I will say Jason Tatum. He hasn't been excellent, but best player on the best team. Let's say 4. 4, give me LeBron, not Anthony Davis. You win, Andrew. And and 5, honestly, just because his team should be his team should be 12. I'm gonna say Luka Doncic because they should not be 18 and 12. They should not. He's been excellent.
Been nuts. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's solid.
XJ.
I would say Embiid right now is the MVP right now. 2 probably SGA, and then Jokic. 4 and 5 is harder for me.
Yeah, I was to say Mensa, no Jokic.
I like Jokic a lot, but to me, Denver has been underwhelming this year. Not Jokic. Jokic has not been underwhelming. Jokic has been Jokic, but just because, yeah, you could probably swap him out for Tatum. Actually, yeah, I would put him in there over Tatum.
Wow! I'll add Tatum suddenly out. Okay.
Yeah,
no, I don't have Tatum up there at all.
Just because Tatum has, by the impact metrics, this is Derek White's team. Derek White looked him in his eyes and said, "Look at me, I'm the captain now." I understand that Tatum is the best player, but you kind of have to be having the best season on your team for me to consider you for MVP. So yeah, I go Doncic. Okay, so let's do Embiid, SGA, Jokic, LeBron, and then Doncic rounding out.
So I have the same. Yeah. So Embiid, SGA, Jokic, Luka, and then 5th I would go. 5th I would go Derek White. No, I'm just kidding. Probably Giannis.
We are
5th.
Boston media.
Giannis.
Probably
Okay.
Giannis 5th. Yeah.
My hot take is SGA 1.
SGA 1 right now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
That's
argue
not
with
a hot
you.
take.
I mean, it's him and Embiid 1 and 2. I'm just the Thunder on a 56 win pace, and he doesn't have a max. He also averaging 28 a game. I understand how good Chet is and how good these other pieces fit, but he's their best player at both ends of the floor. Again, Embiid is also the best player at both ends of the floor for the Sixers, but
Yeah.
I'm more impressed with what OKC is doing too.
Taj. So to your point, Andrew, they have to run this team off the court, right? With this lineup, that's the only chance that they have to win this game, I think.
That or start hitting all your threes, going nuts hitting threes. They're throwing 3 guys at SGA, and that's the
Great defense, Julius.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You throw 3 guys at SGA, you stop him, but then that leaves a guy wide open.
Yeah, that's why your points and assist prop was smart.
I was like, that's why he might get 40 by himself, but
Good pass.
there you go.
Great pass.
Good pass.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I'm not very excited about Oklahoma City's game plan to trap Julius Randle, because that's exactly how you beat the Knicks with Julius Randle, is you just make him have to think for a long period of time. And then he's taking 7 seconds to make a decision, and luckily Josh Hart found
Good
Taj
defense,
on the
Josh Hart.
amazing defense by Josh.
There we go. But yeah, I'm not very excited about that.
And a foul.
And one?
Let's go.
There we go
Let's
quick.
go
Yeah, and one.
I was gonna say to Benji put out a poll earlier. I don't know when he put it out. Who should guard SGA? And he put the options as RJ, DiVincenzo. Should they start Grimes or other? And I chose other because I actually think the best guy to guard him is Josh Hart. He has the strength. You have to be strong to guard SGA. Like, it doesn't matter. You have to be able to take all of his bumps and constant contact, and he's gonna get by you and kind of like lean into you a little bit and go the other. Like, you have to be strong. And I think Hart has the strength. SGA is not the fastest. He's very methodical, and I just feel like that's a better matchup for Hart. Of anybody, he's still going to smoke Hart too, but, I think of anybody.
Quickly got rid of the cornrows.
Yeah, he went back to the
braids.
box braids.
Yeah. That's my only comment on the matter. I just noticed. Quickly's hair's different.
See, he should.
I think
he should. I'm a big proponent of the two strand twist. Stay away from the box braids. Go to 2-strand twist. Any comment on that, GMAC?
2 Americas.
Only thing I know about Emmanuel Quickly is he's still doing the Dominican baseball player with the beard and no mustache.
I hate it. I hate it.
That's very weird.
I hate it.
It's very weird.
It
looks like
Andrews.
I was gonna say Edwin Encarnacion. We're thinking the exact same facial hair. There you go. Knock that down quick. Good rebound, Taj.
Here we go, Taj.
Oh man.
Let's
Okay.
go.
That was also
Yeah,
good
67
pass
legend.
by Julius. Pass by Julius out of the double team.
Wow, that was a sick pass by SGA.
Yeah, that's another assist.
He was
My
sitting there in
goodness.
the paint. Yeah.
If he gets a hint of speed into the paint, they're going to get 2 points on the possession.
He was dogging his cousin yesterday, Nikhil Alexander Walker. Yeah. And he's like one of the best wing defenders in the NBA.
They
gonna
can bring a double from either way. They brought 3. Oh, man.
This is what I did not want to see.
In slow motion.
Isaiah Joe.
Yikes.
You called that, GMAC. They were bringing the double from both sides.
It was either direction. Yeah. And Julius, I think that's where you confuse them. It's like, we're going to double you from either way.
Yeah.
Because if you just bring one, like the other possession, he found Quickly wide open. When you bring 2 or don't telegraph where it's coming from, it's how you confuse him. And then who was that?
Wiggins?
I expected that to be a grown man move. And instead, the Thunder did that.
Chin.
They're calling chin here, whatever that is.
There's something called a wide chin I learned from Benji.
Oh. So it's a pick. And
I don't think that went the way it was supposed to go.
I think that went, yeah. So it's a Brunson save us is what this. Okay, whatever that play was, it didn't work, Tibbs.
Maybe this lineup doesn't work with Taj as the 5.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But also, yeah.
It played like 3 possessions before this, but I don't know how much I blame Taj for that. You know,
I was mostly being
I figured you're
sarcastic.
Yeah. Fire Taj.
XJ, as soon as you told me that they made Cat struggle and they forced him into 5 turnovers.
Oh no.
And
here's Hartenstein. There you go. Oh my gosh.
Here's Chet.
Mm.
They're gonna get
Trees.
rebounds too.
Yeah, this may not be a good game for us, guys.
Another open 3.
Oops. Okay. Like to see the Grimes minutes.
They're picking them up 3/4 of the way up the court.
Yeah, good call.
My goodness, this team. All right, get to the line.
Whew. Long night.
Yeah, I just remain impressed by the Thunder. My goodness.
You know this.
You know what?
Go ahead,
I'm elevating XJ's take. They're gonna be better than the Warriors. 4 in
just got
7 years,
one-upped.
cool. They're gonna be 6 in 7 years. This is the new Celtics. Okay,
Man.
not 1, not 2, not 3.
I'm
Go
thinking this could be a turning point in the season for Julius Randle because he loves to make slow decisions. And if you're doing that, you're playing into the Thunder's hands tonight. So you see how he caught and went immediately when he had Wiggins posted up. I want to see that from him the rest of the way. Like, not just the game, like the rest of the season. Just catch and go, Julius, because he's unstoppable when he does that. He gets to the foul line here. He misses one, but that's a good result. If they're going to foul you, then let them foul you. But don't catch it, hold it for 7 seconds. Let them – you think you're going one way. Nope, there's a double on both sides. Like, yeah, the Thunder, this should be a potentially embarrassing game for Julius Randle. So I want to see how he reacts all night. Like, he's the only player I'm interested in today because they will make him sweat.
Jeez, guys.
Whose man was that?
On J Dub. No, I don't know whose man it was, but good take, Josh. Way to push it,
bro. They scored 38 points in the first quarter.
It was like an easy third. It didn't even feel like they pressed that much.
Not at all. They just made good decisions all quarter.
Yep. And there's so much movement, by the way. Like, obviously I don't think they have the same style of play as the Warriors, but there is a lot of ball and player movement. There's a lot of cutting. There's constant motion. Guys just moving around SGA when he's out there. Nobody's standing still and just ball watching. That's why he's getting so many assists. Guys are moving to the open space. Guys are cutting behind the defenders that are coming to trap. They do a lot of great. This guy, Mark Dagnall, is awesome.
I'm just stupefied. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
they're really good. Yeah, that's all I got. They're really good.
This is off of back-to-back.
Yeah, because I don't feel like one guy, like SGA, yes, he's dominating, but I don't feel like this is a dominant SGA performance. I feel like he's just having an easy game. That's why I'm so stupefied, because I'm like, it's not even like XGA like took it up another notch just to put us down. Like, nah, he's just being himself, and so is everybody else, and we're down 13 points.
Mensa, yesterday, just real quick, yesterday he was like, I thought he was having a bad game, and he had like 20 points at the half. I was like, I don't think he's playing that well. It was crazy.
Wrong.
After one quarter, SGA has 8 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and was plus 12 in all 12 minutes. Didn't have to take a free throw, didn't have to take a 3, just 4 or 5 from the field, 4 assists. Yeah, no turnovers, by the way. That's the other thing. 5 turnovers by the Knicks to 1 turnover by OKC.
Yep. Yeah, we're not going to be able to turn it over, and we're going to have to win the boards like decisively. It's the only chance. They're going to need a bunch of offensive rebounds. If they want to win this game, I think Hartenstein has to play like close to 40 minutes.
I don't disagree. I thought today, going through the research for the pregame pod and then like hearing from Jacob, like, this is a game where you would have loved the Mitch advantage if he had it, or the Mitch plus Hartenstein advantage, that you could just like at all times you have the best rebounder on the floor, and I love Taj. He is family to us, but at this point in his career, he doesn't create the same elite advantage that Mitch does. So
not even close.
Yeah, I guess the only counter to that is they would pull him out with Chet, regardless. But there's things you could do. You could switch someone onto Chet. Like Hart could guard Chet in some circumstances from a physicality point of view. So you can definitely still keep Mitch close to the basket if you need to. Hey, J-Dub's pretty good, huh? That dude's sick, man.
Yes, stay well, guys. Pretty good. Yes, J-Dub, excuse me.
Yeah, I think he's one of the more underrated players in the league. Both ends, super solid, both ends.
It's going to look great in Utah.
He'll look great in Utah. To be fair, I don't think they're going to get him, but Lowry, I mean.
You don't think who's going to get him?
I don't think OKC is going to get him right now.
I think anybody's going to get him. I think Danny Ainge is going to only trade him if, like, there's a guarantee. He's going to have to get the Paul George OKC return, which, having made the trade, I don't think Sam Presti's going to make a similar trade,
for sure.
Yeah. Getting ready to start the second quarter, by the way. And I'll let you go, Mensa. I'm just waiting for the clock to pop up. 38-25, second quarter just started. Go ahead, Mensa.
So J-Dub has an interesting connection to the Knicks because the Knicks could have drafted him, but we traded it out, correct? Or was he gone before our pick?
So they had the 11 pick and then traded.
Oh, there we need those
Not a bad
rebounds.
Need that. I'm actually gonna look that up. You're right. They could have drafted J-Dub. You're right.
And instead, we traded our pick to Oklahoma City, who took Ousmane Dieng. Yeah, he went 12th, and we had the 11th pick in that draft. Imagine how different things would have been for the Knicks and Oklahoma City if we had J-Dub and they didn't.
Mm-hmm. By the way,
But
I'm okay with Chet trying to cook like that. That's fine. I mean, there's a lot worse things OKC offense can do to you than that. Ooh, good move quickly. He missed it.
They're just too long.
He traveled.
Yeah.
What? Did he not take 3 steps? Am I tripping?
He's in Oklahoma. Can't travel in Oklahoma.
Grinding for good 4 steps. I agree.
Come on, quick. I mean, that was kind of a grenade.
Had Ousmane Dieng at 11. Or the Knicks traded Ousmane Dieng to OKC for the 3 protected picks. OKC then also had the 12th pick and traded. I'm so lost. Hold on a second.
Yeah, a lot happened that night.
I remember this draft night. What I think I remember happening is OKC had 2 picks and they traded down to where the Knicks were to get Ousmane Dieng, and then the Knicks traded back to where they took Jalen Duren, and they traded Duren to the Pistons for salary space so they could sign Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, it was
Hartenstein technically.
We got Jalen Brunson out of all the mechanism.
Yeah,
not just
if the
Jalen
Knicks run
Brunson.
a different timeline, I would be more. Yeah. We could have had, but I mean,
we got Jalen Brunson and Isaiah Hartenstein.
So I could watch Jay Will play Quentin Grimes minutes. I'm good. QG. You know, that's what this would be in this current regime. You know.
Yeah, big rebound from RJ. I don't like this from RJ. I want to see him move the ball. Yeah, I don't like that.
Nick ball. What? Jump
it up.
Okay, that's
how?
Because we're in Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
Whenever the Knicks are playing in a small town like Salt Lake City or Oklahoma City, I'm used to I feel like the refs are a little more nefarious in those places.
Potentially, yeah.
Charlotte. Dave Crockett, yeah. I just realized what he meant. He thought we were trying to trade Kyle Lowry to the.
all OKC needs is Kyle Lowry, and then it'll be a dynastic
championship team. Yes.
Lowry marketed, not Kyle Lowry. I
Send J Will to the J Dub to the Miami Heat. That's exactly what they need.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh. You aren't kidding about the movement. Actually.
Yes, tons of movement. Cutting.
Come on, he just fell because he's skinny, bro. Nobody hit him. This is crazy.
He just completely stole that.
Yeah, he did.
Tip. That's crazy. They never call that. I mean, I never see it called.
And you won't see it in Oklahoma.
Yeah, to your point.
Come on, RJ.
Oh, do they call a goaltend?
No. He said goaltend, look at it.
This here is NBA players' favorite thing to do nowadays. Mm-hmm. You see it 100 times during a basketball game.
That kind of was on the way down.
I thought it was on the way down.
Wally doesn't agree, so that's good.
That tells me we're right.
Yeah. I want to say J-Dub did try to take Hartenstein. He got switched on to Hartenstein, or Hartenstein got switched on to him, and he tried to take him to the rim, and Hartenstein rejected it. And it made me think that J-Dub is probably as familiar with Isaiah Hartenstein as Stephen A. Smith is. And I had never watched him before.
If you know, you know.
That was funny.
Oh, he
quick.
just picked Quickly's pocket.
They're so good. Oh my
Man.
gosh.
Dude, it's ridiculous, man. You never see Quickly
all
does
right.
pocket pick like that.
Yo, honestly, this is starting to feel like torture to be on playback tonight. Good pass.
QG, we need that.
Here we go,
All
QG.
right. First of many.
Great pass,
there you go,
RJ.
QG. They're gonna have to hit threes. That's a way to get back in this game. Just start hitting a bunch of threes.
For sure.
I do feel like no Nick is having a good game, which is maybe the first time all season I can say that.
That's a good point. It does feel like that.
I was say if Chet's gonna start hitting those, then I'll start looking for trivia for the fourth quarter. There you go, quick. All right, no trivia. Down 10.
Shout out to
Down
RJ
12,
Barrett
down
for
12.
not catching that.
Maybe Josh Hart is the Nick having a good game.
Yes, seventh
Tough
man,
rebounds,
Josh
good
Hart.
defense, but good
It's
passes.
the only Nick having a good game.
Yeah, that's not great.
Where's my guy? Where's my guy Brunson, man? I need him to have a vintage Brunson game.
Damn. Oh my god. Come on.
They're
We're going to
so
have to
good.
dominate the boards. There's no way we could be giving up offensive rebounds and win this game. Not going to happen.
Good pass.
Good pass. QG, shoot that.
Oh. All
There we
right.
go.
Got
There
away
we
with
go.
Okay.
Like you said,
Yeah,
JMAC, they got to shoot a bunch of
it.
threes.
Start hitting a ton of threes. Yeah.
So I don't know if RJ is having a good game, but he's having a good process game, and I appreciate that. So that's all I'll say about that, because he's been the initiator, and that's why we've come back in the second quarter.
Yeah. I got no RJ issues today. You know.
Yeah, I think he's been
OKC's
solid.
really
That-
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Not just like,
everybody's having a poor
OKC's
game.
really good on offense, so I'm not like too upset with their defensive process today. You know, I just watched Minnesota give up 130 to them last night.
Yeah.
What up,
Sean?
Sean?
What's going on, Dub?
Oh, what's this game they're playing?
Shoot
So it's just a shootout? It's just a free throw shootout?
That's cool.
I did this in college.
Did you?
Yeah, I won.
Nice.
Yeah, I won against my roommate. Yeah, you
That
better
must have
not
been
let him know that for the rest of the time we were in college too. Yeah. Dude on the left is struggling. Okay, no,
He's
they're
got
both
a nice
struggling. What am
form,
I talking
though.
about? Yeah,
His form is not bad.
I think both of them.
Sure, speaking
Oh
of
no, dude on the right
Windows
is
95
his,
joke.
what do you say? Mentz is
There
Windows
it is.
95. Oh yeah.
Listen, XJ was telling us that Cat had 5 turnovers last night against these guys, and I was like, well, that does not bode well for Julius Randle. And we are seeing it. We are seeing it tonight.
They are creative and come with their traps and doubles like in unexpected ways. Oh, I thought he was gonna hit that for a second.
Oh, he hit the scoreboard. Oh man.
Yeah,
He
David
should
Crockett
he
is like,
should get a redo. He should get a redo.
oh,
All right.
I thought they were
Oh,
gonna
$200.
I thought they were
In
gonna give him a
OKC, that's
redo.
like 5 months rent.
Come
Sorry.
on now.
Are we gonna segue into roasting OKC at this
Yes.
stage?
We have
Maybe,
no choice.
maybe.
We have to go full
At this
coastal elite
point,
today.
your
Like-
basketball team is destroying my basketball team. I have to just call you a flyover state and move on. You know, only thing I have.
Nobody saw it because it happened in Oklahoma.
Exactly. Yeah, I can't wait to go out and celebrate at Applebee's after the game. The hottest club in OKC.
The hottest club.
2-for-1 margaritas, baby. Let's do it.
Oh, man.
Off abs. Oh man. All right. So the score is 48-37, 7:20 left in the second quarter. Knicks just cut a 17 point lead down to 11. Let's hopefully they can get it down to single digits in the next couple of minutes too.
I will say they're hanging around, and that's really good for them right now.
It's good defense by Quick.
Yep.
So
Right
we
there,
have
it's
to
green.
come back right now because SGA
More
and
good
Chet are up
defense
front.
by
You
Quick.
see quickly,
Yep.
beautiful rotation. That's some Emmanuel Quickly stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
Trademark.
That's the guy. That is our guy. Oof.
Tough. Good
He
defense.
missed.
Yeah.
Same team. Okay. There you go. Let's get to single digits here, guys.
I just want to shout out Isaiah Joe, who quickly had to crawl so that he can walk as the plus minus basket.
Nice one.
Didn't work for Quickly last year, but luckily
Yeah.
for Isaiah Joe, he doesn't play for the Knicks.
RJ.
There we go, RJ.
Power move down there.
It was a good move by RJ.
We got to
Point
get to
out-
this bench.
Just want to quick point out, Quentin Grimes was wide open in the corner, but it went in, so we don't care. Good job, RJ.
Don't shoot that. There we go.
You can
Quentin
muscle
Grimes
these
is
guys.
wide open again in the corner.
Hey. I mean, look, he got
I'm just
fouled.
throwing it out there. He got to the line. He's a great free throw shooter. It worked. I'm just staring at a wide open Quentin Grimes. He must have deja vu.
Mensa, I wanted to ask you, do you think RJ's kind of passing vision has faded a little bit from like the early season shine and the playoff shine? It seems like he's not making those same his default option is to put up a shot as it used to be, as opposed to kicking it out or making like a simple pass. Have you seen that same thing, or do you feel like he's still been consistent?
I mean, we just saw it early in the second quarter that RJ Barrett's passing is what sparked a run for the New York Knicks that they're currently still on. I don't think the passing vision went anywhere. I think the passing process has regressed back to where it was in some of his and since last season. So I agree with you, but I don't think that the vision went anywhere. And I think that a lot of that is because of the Knicks' like offensive philosophy. We often have heard that Tom Thibodeau says that, you know, the game will tell you what to do, except he doesn't realize that these guys are looking at the game from the vantage point of I am Julius Randle and I am RJ Barrett. So the game to them is going to tell them to go get a bucket because that's how they're wired. That's always how they've been wired. So, and we see it often. It's not just RJ Barrett who misses open shooters. Like it's Julius.
I just want to talk about RJ right now. I
understand, but I'm just
but he's hitting them. Like that's my philosophy.
I'm just saying, like,
Julius
from a process perspective, that's not a good shot that RJ just took.
Right?
I agree.
That's my point. Take it. Yeah,
I agree.
We don't have to talk about other players. Like we could just say RJ missed the guy.
My larger point is that this is kind of how the Knicks play in general. Is that we consistently see guys miss players. That's all I'm saying. You know, because again, everybody is guilty of it. So while it's discouraging that RJ Barrett is missing guys, to me, I'm discouraged more often than not because there's always that extra pass, right? And it seems like maybe only Quickly will make that pass, or even Quentin Grimes or the Villanova guys. They'll make the pass, but everybody else is kind of like, let's get our own buckets.
I think that's reasonable. Yes, quick.
As a Villanova guy makes the extra pass
to
Emmanuel Quickly.
16-4 run. Right back in it.
Yeah, they're gonna stop bullshit. This is snake oil because SGA and Chet are off the court, so they're sooner or later gonna stop bullshit and put those guys back in, then we'll see.
Good D by Quickly again.
Great defense.
Hey,
there.
Quickly's had an immense impact on this game already.
He has, especially on the defensive end.
Yep.
Can't wait till he gets taken out in the next 3 seconds.
So I can complain about it for the rest of the night?
Exactly. It's going to be a talking point.
That can't be fun.
Busy with a great point. Also, Brunson and Julius off the court. But that, again, that's just how
they're two worst defenders. Yeah. Yeah.
The second unit also plays a different brand of basketball, which is something that I brought up in the first quarter that, hey, maybe because the second unit plays a more free-flowing game and they're going up against a young team like the Thunder, there's a chance that having to defend against what turns into two basketball teams could present a problem for Oklahoma City. And we've seen that come true in the second quarter.
For sure. That's a great point.
Oh, this is Busy's. That's right. I forgot. This is Busy's angle. That, like, any bad RJ shooting night, bad Quickly night, like, none of that matters. It's the fact that Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle aren't great defenders. Like, that's their problem.
It is a problem. It's not. It may not be a problem.
I'm not saying it's, but like they also score enough that they can offset to an extent their poor defensive game.
Brunson, absolutely. It's harder for a guy like Julius who plays closer to the basket.
But when he's averaging 26 over the last 15 games, like he is absolutely scoring a ton. You know.
Let me ask you guys.
No way. So again, Busy. It's where we disagree.
We need that RJ.
Ugh. Man, RJ.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys
don't want
this.
him shooting that.
Would you guys rather have as Giddey. Oh,
Oh,
I hate
RJ.
seeing Giddey score. I really, damn, I can't. I'm gonna stop.
Anything, man,
I'm sorry, guys.
it's okay. It was not intentional. It was okay.
Mensa, I thought you muted yourself to laugh.
That's hilarious. I'm sorry.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna say, if you guys hypothetically, if you could have a second Dante DiVincenzo in the lineup instead of RJ, just in terms of the starters, not in terms of all the minutes and rotation. I think RJ is a positive impact player right now, but in terms of fit with the starting rotation, like a guy who can play defense and space out to really far. Do you think that's a better fit?
Yes.
Ooh,
And
Brunson,
it's
let's
not
go.
even a second thought.
That's
Unless
what
RJ
Brunson
does what
brings
he's
you.
doing,
Yeah.
which is take SGA into the post and make a great cross-court pass.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do that often enough.
Well, so what's
to make
funny is DiVincenzo drove to the hoop, or he went to the paint, and that opened up RJ to, like, I didn't see anyone in the corner. It almost like he saw that DiVincenzo was there, so RJ couldn't force anything, so he had to pass it out to Brunson.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was like a miscommunication on DiVincenzo's part that forced them into a better play. Yeah. Everybody okay? Where'd Mensa go? Mensa, you're frozen on StreamYard too. I'll add you back to the stage whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I find it funny that if you look at SGA's score game log, I looked at it briefly. I feel like every game was like the same. He like always scores 32 points. It's like 30, 31, 32, or 33, something like that.
Yeah.
My playback is kind of
yeah, mine's choppy too.
Okay. I didn't know if it was just me.
Yeah.
So Julius and Brunson back in. They're down 5. That's not a shot I want, even though I can barely see it.
You can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell.
kinda
It's a
listening
Julius
for it.
fadeaway baseline. Yeah.
Ugh. Not the phrase you want to hear.
Yeah, you don't want to hear the. Yep, there it is.
Zay Joe hits a 3.
You don't want to hear SGA, Jalen Brunson guarding SGA. It's not what you want to hear.
Tibbs matched the heart quickly.
That's going to be on RJ.
Yeah. Tibbs matched the heart in quickly minutes this half. Both played 12.
Yeah. Interesting.
Both went out at the same time. Both went in at the same time.
They read our tweets.
Bullying works. Oh.
Ooh, what do we got? A hard refresh?
He's out because that's 3 on RJ.
3 fouls, 2 turnovers. Yeah, this is just one of those games.
Yeah, Hart on SGA is the best. Whoa, what was that? Why did he just leave him alone for Julius? Like,
that was not good.
That was such a
now
weird
they're back
switch.
up 11.
And then SGA with a steal. Ugh. And we'll finish this over Brunson.
Oh! Save the possession, Jalen Brunson.
Rarely see that.
This is a hard game to watch, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Get it back under 11.
What is this? He thought it was a switch. I don't think he communicated it. Julius is way back.
That's got to be it. It's a miscommunication, which, I mean, I think that's what we've just seen from this team when it comes to switching. They're just not a very good team when it comes to switching.
Also, Julius seemed reluctant to switch. He was like, "Nah, I don't want to guard this guy, get embarrassed."
I mean, look, to throw a bone to Busy, like, that might just be who Julius is as a defender, or it's like I'm just here to be a big body. I'm not necessarily here to play lockdown defense anymore. You know,
I mean, we just saw that last game. I noted it when I was watching Milwaukee on Twitter. I tweeted, obviously. On Twitter, I posted that Josh Hart was behind the play and Julius Randle was like, we had, I think Pat Connaughton was coming down, and the way Julius Randle chose to defend that was to point to Josh Hart and say, "Go get him." And that, so to see it happen again with Josh Hart and Julius Randle, like that's really, it's discouraging because these are the things that I'm taking note of.
That's funny. He looks at Tibbs. He's like, "I got this. Josh, go get him."
He's like the assistant manager. Like
Yeah.
Tim is the GM and he's the assistant. Like he's not actually on the floor. He's just telling
He's
people what to
Dwight.
do.
Yeah, the assistant to the regional manager. Exactly.
There you go.
Funny. I do want to take a second to point out Mensa's crispy camera right now, and
Yeah.
GMAC's crispy new Shure microphone as well.
Yes. Shout out to the. I'm assuming it's the significant others in our lives, Mensa, that got
Oh,
us
absolutely.
these things.
Yeah.
Yes.
I said
Shout out to
I
my
told my
wife
wife-
who got me the new microphone. Yes.
I need a new camera, please. Thank you. And she said, sure, no problem. Easy.
Nice.
XJ, are you aware of what the Brunson, DiVincenzo, Hart, Randle four-man? Because a lot's been made because Fred discovered the four-man combo with Quickly, Hart, Randle,
Yeah.
Brunson that we've been talking about for weeks, right?
Right.
So, like, are you aware of what that combo with DiVincenzo has done this year?
Brunson, DiVincenzo. So the starting lineup? Oh no, with
Yeah.
Hart. You said Hart
With
instead
Hart
of RJ.
instead of RJ, yeah.
No, I don't know what they've done.
So it's plus 13, and then the 97th percentile on offense, as well as the 83rd on defense.
How many? Do you
Yeah.
know how many possessions or
159 possessions.
minutes? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's mostly from that. So here's the caveat: it's mostly from that Washington Charlotte stretch where Crimes was
Yeah.
out. But
Yeah.
there are times when Tibbs will go to it, and I'm like, I don't hate this. The Supernova lineup is actually pretty good.
Yeah. No, I that's the only thing about lineup data. When you look at 4 or 5 man, you could run that up with like a 2-game stretch, you know, or something like that. But yeah, I think it's still a good lineup. Oh, tough finish.
Great move.
Not worried about Chet at all.
Get this under 10 at the half.
Oh no. Ugh.
That guy.
Yeah. I thought of 3 different phrases. I'm like, no, that
Yep.
doesn't work.
Can't
That
say
doesn't
That
work.
guy.
Here we go.
Steven.
DDV.
That's
Let's go.
Steve-O. Let's go. Let's see what they do here. They're going the guard. They love doing
This
this
is my thing.
guard pick and roll.
And then Hart is there to help, and it leads to good defense.
Good
That was really good
defense.
defense.
Yes, sir.
Come on,
Oh,
Devo.
good
That's a
find.
warm-up shot.
Knock that
That's
down.
a warm-up
There
shot.
you go.
My guy.
Yes.
Supernova, baby.
Yes.
I think that's the first half cash for me.
Oh, you know what? I'll look, Mensa. It was points and assists,
I think I had points and boards.
and it was you got it. That's the first half cash. He's got 12.
What'd you have, Mensa?
Yes,
I
sir.
forgot.
I had I think 11.5, over 11.5 points and rebounds for Dante DiVincenzo. He has 11
Ooh,
points,
nice.
1 rebound. That gets me right where I needed to be.
Awesome.
Alrighty. I'm gonna tweet it out, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I hope he has double that. I hope he has more.
I agree.
Yeah. We need it. We need all the buckets.
We need all of it. Josh has played some good minutes from
Who's
Hart.
coming in.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a tough night for anybody who's guarding this guy.
Jeez, 15 on 8, 5 rebounds, 5
Dude,
assists, 4 rebounds.
he has 6. He's gonna have
guy.
16 points, and it's like it does not seem like he was dominating this game.
He whooped our
Just
ass in the first quarter.
His
I'll tell you that.
presence, he was dominating with his presence. So it doesn't feel like he was scoring a bunch. Damn,
Yeah, that's not the shot you want.
I'm just impressed with his strength.
Get in.
Mm.
Got stripped.
Oh, they're gonna count it because DiVincenzo
What?
hit the net.
He hit the net.
Yeah.
We're in Oklahoma, guys.
Oh my
But
god!
no, it's a good call. He can't hit the net. Watch, the ball's gonna be on the rim, and DiVincenzo's gonna hit the net.
Oh, he grabbed the rim too. Yeah.
Oh, he did, yeah, that's like a blatant. Unless
Yeah. no,
words.
Okay.
he didn't know it was there. He was going for the block, but it was inadvertent but glaring.
Okay.
Hat.
Oh,
tip.
they didn't call it. They didn't call it.
I
was
saw-
shooting too.
I thought the ref on the side went unless the like basket counts. So that means he got overruled, and they said it was before the shot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you're off the hook here, Dante.
I want to just point out that on that shot that Brunson took, he posted up Dort and moved him back like 2 feet, and then did it.
Here we go.
Now. The fact that Jalen Brunson is strong enough to move Lou Dort, who Anthony Edwards could not do that last night, is incredible.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson, center of gravity, elite basketball player. He's an elite athlete. I think we need to stop with the nonsense. As SGA gets a basket.
Now we know why Julius was reluctant to switch.
He's so good. Oh my God.
Listen, I want to say, when we did our 25 to 29 mock draft, I will acknowledge that I messed up by not picking SGA instead of Lowry. I do not. I am happy with that pick over Devin Booker. It was never about Devin Booker for me. It was never. I never was like, oh, Booker. He wasn't even a thought in my mind. It was Lowry. It was SGA, and I was like, I can get De'Aaron Fox later. He does similar things. Those guys are not the same. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
So mea culpa. What a pass. And drew a foul on Chet.
How many is that on Chet? That is
not enough.
It's a first. So literally not enough.
It's crazy that this guy's 21.
Yeah.
We're screwed, guys. Nothing we can do with these guys.
Hey, at least we're not in the West.
Yeah. I get to see him twice a year.
Yeah, it's good that they're in the West because they're going to send some stars east to the Knicks at some point.
Yeah, good point. They might be good enough that people are avoiding them.
You have to deal with them, Jokic, Wemby. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Let's be fine. We'll have Embiid. We'll go to war with our own center. You know. I just noticed that Sean and Busy are going at it in the playback chat over
like
Mikal Bridges. Yeah.
Part 72.
Literally. Yeah. All right, one stop. Keep it under 10.5.
You know, SGA is coming back for it. They do like running things through J-Dub as well, though.
Ooh, okay.
Can you shoot this?
Get not a shot off, guys.
Oh,
he didn't want to shoot it. That's why he missed.
Glad he took the shot, though. Alrighty.
So
made it to the half, down 9. I actually think that's a win.
Yeah, not bad.
Not down double digits.
All things considered, not bad. Yeah.
Some stat lines. Julius has 11 on 6 attempts, along with 6 rebounds. Brunson has 9 on 9 attempts. No free throws yet. DiVincenzo, as Metza hinted, 11 points, 1 rebound, hit on over on betting and sweating, or more than on betting and sweating. RJ with 8 points, 7 on 7 shots. Does have 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Josh Hart, 2, 3, and 4. And then Mayo quickly, 10 points on 6 shots. So
how many minutes for Quick?
12 to 15. So like I said, he came and played the same shift as Josh Hart. And the only reason Josh Hart came back in was because RJ
got the 3 fouls. Yeah.
Got the 3 fouls. Yeah.
Yep.
So they played the same shift. I wouldn't be shocked if they come in again in the third and they're in for the rest of the game, to be honest, if that lineup is still working.
Yeah.
And SGA is 19 on 9 shots.
What are you gonna do, folks?
Nothing you can do with that, man. There's really nothing you can do.
This feels like early Luka, except he's also there on the other end of the floor.
That's. I mean, I was gonna say this. It's like early Luka. If Luka was also Jalen Suggs.
Yeah, yeah.
That guy's better than Luka Doncic. I'm very sorry.
My goodness,
better than Luka,
SGA.
and it's not quite close. Just because on the other end of the court, he's nails. So I don't know, man. I don't know what we're gonna do.
We're gonna hope that his teammates miss in the second half, and that you force him to pass the ball. That's my thought, at least.
That's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do. So
we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back on the other side of halftime to watch along with the second half. Thank you, everybody that's tuned in, both on playback and on YouTube. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
Okay, second half's about to get started again. We're waiting for the rest of the crew to come around. We are at the start of the third quarter. New York Knicks down 9. I think they found something there in the second quarter. We should be looking, I think, to see a little bit less of RJ Barrett, a little more Josh Hart. DiVincenzo and Quickly need more minutes as well. So maybe I'd like to see us limit those RJ minutes if we're going to win this game tonight. Let's see if Jalen Brunson gets it going. He really hasn't gotten himself involved. So hopefully, while the rest of these guys, if your team is mid, as Sean says, if your team is mid, that's a different situation. Okay. It looks like Andrew's back. Still waiting on XJ. Just kicked off the third quarter.
I'm back. I'm just adjusting my mic.
Of course.
And I'm getting the thing off the screen. And we're back.
Every time, like that play makes me so nervous every time because I know RJ Barrett open from the corner. That's where he's most efficient. But you just need a different player there, for what they want RJ Barrett to do. He's not equipped to do so.
Yeah.
As Julius takes the same corner three and bricks it.
Yikes.
Oof. SGA caught the ball in the middle of the paint, and I'm like, okay, here we go.
Oof.
As Giddey gets fouled. I think that's a kosher phrase.
Allow it for tonight.
Yeah, because I was like, because he got to the.
We're thinking it. We're both thinking it.
I can't say anything. He got to the line, and I'm like, okay, I can't say he got a layup. I can't say he scored. I can't say he got to the hole. So,
oh God,
there's nothing you can say with this guy.
Oh man, this guy. That's all I'm gonna say from now on. This guy.
Yeah.
This guy hits a free throw.
Which guy are you guys talking about?
That guy.
The one whose name we can't say about anything.
Who shall not be named.
I know exactly who you were talking about.
Yes, that
guy.
They're guarding Julius really well.
That's out of bounds.
Court 90 feet wide, not wide enough for RJ Barrett.
90 feet wide. It's a really wide court.
In the spirit of my good friend, Clyde Frazier. Not really my friend, I don't know him. But wow, 11-1 turnovers?
I didn't realize that.
They have one turnover.
Yeah. That looked like it should have been a turnover, and he blew it.
For us to be down 10 points, even though we're losing the turnover battle by 10, wow. Tom Thibodeau, take a bow.
It's credit. Yeah, that second unit, man. Like,
come on, Devo, we need those.
Wide open corner.
Yeah, you got to hit that. Jeez.
And then you can do it.
Just gets to whatever spot he wants. My goodness. Right. Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, I guess we can see the KD stuff.
That specific move right there, I get it.
Yeah.
If he becomes any kind of shooter like KD, it's good luck, everybody. Oh, these are shots we need to make.
Good rebound.
Third foul on Lou Dort.
That
doesn't help us.
Okay.
I was hoping because third foul on Chet helps. Third foul on SGA.
On SGA help. Okay, yes. Preferably, I'd like their better players to have 3 fouls. You are correct.
Fair enough.
Because Lou Dort's going to come out the game, and then they're just going to play Isaiah Joe. There we go. Second foul on Chet.
First free throws for Brunson tonight.
Interesting.
That was a great pivot from Brunson free throws to SGA points and assists.
You want to know what made me pivot? It was Benji's poll. Who's going to guard SGA? I was like, oh, you know what? They don't have anybody to guard SGA.
The actual answer is nobody. So
that's a good point. Yeah. I'm going to switch to an SGA prop instead. I can't see not doing it.
Totally fair. Yeah. DiVincenzo with nobody in the paint. It's too easy. Yeah, we're gonna have to hope those guys miss.
Well,
That's your point earlier, Mensa. He had DiVincenzo right underneath, and he just tried to bully ball it.
it's just the way they see the game. There's nothing you can do about that.
Give that to Hartenstein.
There's trees.
beat.
That's why.
A
Yeah.
bounce pass.
Yeah.
A bounce pass. I mean,
They tried to.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I know. I'm just saying. I agree the trees, but if you can get it.
That's where Mitch's verticality, you just throw it up and potentially be able to get points that way.
For sure.
Good pass. Knock this down, RJ. Ugh.
I have zero faith in that shot.
Man, where'd that go?
Like his form isn't the same I don't understand. Like he has his mechanics like devolve over the course of the season.
Yeah. It's hard
You guys
to maintain
watch-
that if you don't have the muscle memory.
You guys
Sorry,
watch The
AC.
Boys on Amazon?
Mm-mm.
I
All
Here we go, Devo.
Hey.
DiVincenzo with a good 3. The premise behind that show, there's a premise of that show, is that the superhero gene was made in a lab, and it's called Compound V. Jeez.
Did he really get that bounce?
Yeah, he
That's
got that
crazy.
bounce. And so you can give people Compound V, and they become superheroes. And I've been joking that the first 7 games, RJ was on Compound V.
It fades away. It fades off.
It fades off if you don't keep taking it. So
okay.
that's like that one Zach Wilson game against the Chiefs, Mensa. He was on Compound V. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
I have to readjust the Compound V version of RJ to the version we see now.
Sean just hit a Devo 3-pointer plus 420. What'd you bet, Sean?
I'm assuming 4 threes is the prop that he hit.
Grinding for Good said new leader for worst halftime show. Did you guys already talk about that? I didn't see it.
I didn't see it. No, it happened.
Yeah, no. I went and made a margarita.
I went and did so many chores in 20 minutes. I swear to God. My wife is in Jersey tonight, and I was like, I'll make sure the place is clean. And guess what I did? Took a nap instead. So, like, all right,
Nice.
garbage,
Yep.
recycling,
Welcome to
dishes.
marriage. Yes, sir.
bro. I got the on my way home text while we were in the second quarter.
Can I
Like,
tell you?
oh, I know how I'm spending halftime.
That's funny.
As up, look, I'm 2.5 years married on the 17th, so
Mhm.
that doesn't get any better. If she goes out, I'm like,
Yeah.
I wait
got
to the
time.
absolute
And
worst
then next thing you know, I don't have any time.
It's the,
As
J-Dub is cooking.
J-Dub was cooking too. How far are you from your prop, XJ?
It had to have cast already.
He has
Wow,
he's
tough.
14 It was just over 17 and a half or 18 and a half.
16 and a half.
16 and a half. He's at 14 now. He's at 14 now. Although that might have been my ESPN feeds behind. So that might be, he might have already got it.
I think he has like 18 or something.
Oof.
Wow.
Hey.
Oh, lucky he left it short.
Yeah,
Does that count as a contested rebound for Julius Randle?
sure.
Yeah.
'Cause I
it's
think that
how
may
the
be his
official
first.
scored.
They're so good.
Still hanging around. Knicks within
They
10
are.
with 7:54 left in the third quarter.
Keep it around 10 for Harden quickly.
And one!
There you
4
go.
fouls on Lou Dort. Great bucket.
Ooh. The Magic lost by 20 tonight?
Who they play?
Without
the-
Embiid.
The Sixers tonight, yeah.
What?
My
Without
Jalen
Embiid.
Suggs hope might still be alive. Let's see where we are in a month.
Yeah, he was 8 for 12 tonight with 20 points. Yeah, wow. I knocked this down. There you go.
We need this win.
All right, down
Because
7.
The Magic are getting worse.
That's what he was doing all last night. Oh, he missed it.
There you go.
He
Okay,
pushes
Devo,
it
slow it down.
off of a rebound.
RJ, don't shoot this.
That's a RJ.
It's hard. It's really
forcing
hard.
the issue. Forcing the issue. Why?
It's not what you want.
No. Jeez. SGA.
He gets
4
up.
points,
He
fine.
has like that Jordan hang time, but below the rim. It's crazy.
Exactly. Yeah, that's such a great. Oh, good finish. That's such a great way to say it, Mensa. He does have that hang time, but it's like not in the.
Like, how do you
it's
have
not
hang
like
time
high.
in that short distance?
He floats. It's so weird, like below the rim. Yeah, it's such a great comparison.
Busy. You talk about our silence when RJ did that.
Yeah, we all just like looked away.
I just like I don't want to say
away.
anything. Yes.
As the resident RJ defender, it's just like he hasn't progressed as a finisher throughout his career. And what we don't realize is he has progressed as a shooter. This guy was a 32% shooter in college. He's a 34% shooter now. So that's not much, but the volume is a lot higher. But
that is technically better. You're right. That is technically
this is a basketball player who was drafted before he was drafted in high school and in college. The book on RJ was downhill playmaker. He would get to the basket. He would pass the ball out. I remember I was watching a game and he had like 4 rebounds and 5 assists in the first like half of the game. He got to New York and then they just like, because Julius Randle is so great and because now we have Jalen Brunson, his role changed. Now he has to be a floor spacer primarily. That's where he's going to get most of his value. And that's just not who he is. And we're seeing it over and over and over again for 5 years that he's just not the guy. And then again, the awareness, it compounds itself because the role that he's in is not suited to him. So when he feels like he has a shot where he can, get to the basket, he's forcing the issue. It's like he's in a situation in New York where he cannot win, so it's annoying for us as fans because he's miscast. Part is one part of it, and the other part is he's just not producing because we're not asking him to hit hard shots. We're asking him to shoot. I think when I looked on Cleaning the Glass, this guy's percentage of threes is 100% assisted. Like, we're asking him to catch and shoot. So it's not difficult stuff, but it's just not his game, So at this point, it is what it is. We need to see something else. It's either, hey, maybe the easiest jumpers in the game start falling again, or the decision has been made. A lot of times in basketball, decisions make themselves. And RJ Barrett, his play recently, not even recently, his play in general is just showing you the decision that needs to be made.
Yeah, I think all that's fair, Mensa, but I do want to push back a little bit. On the 3-point shooting, I'm right there with you, but he still does take, I'm looking at, he does take 7.8 rim attempts per 75 and 4.9 mid-range attempts per 75, which is both 90th percentile in the NBA and 82nd percentile in the NBA. Most of those are unassisted. So and obviously his usage is
like second on the team.
What is it? His usage is almost 27, which is the 90th percentile in the NBA. So he does have a lot of opportunity to create for himself, and he's not efficient with that opportunity.
I agree 100%. But the reason why I bring up the way, like, what his primary function is in the offense is because he's the New York Knicks. So when he's working on his game, what do you think he's working on? His primary function, where the finishing and what should be his primary focus, in my opinion, when he got drafted, the primary focus should have been to develop a mid-range game, to develop some more moves under the basket. That stuff doesn't take precedence over the 3-point shooting, and that just doesn't come naturally for him. So that's kind of why, like, I agree that the usage is there. So it's like, it's almost like, and it's not even almost like there is no excuse for him at this point. Yeah. He's just not producing the way he needs to. But I just feel the need when it comes to RJ Barrett to just provide context, because I don't think he's a bad basketball player. I just think he's a comically bad fit for the Knicks at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. He's definitely not the right fit for what they want out of
RJ picked up a 4th foul.
You're going to see a lot of Josh Hart.
Yeah, it's not bad for the Knicks.
Ooh, good
one.
Fake.
Ugh.
Good
to the
fake.
Line. Speaking of free throw shooting, by the way, Julius is shooting like 93% from the free throw line in his last 13 games. It's actually but when he was at 60 for a while, and I was like, oh, is this what you are? And he's just he's on autopilot at the moment.
Regression's a beautiful thing, folks. That's what I'll say.
The whole other direction. My goodness.
And he's back up to what, 80%?
Around the 80s, yeah.
He's going to shoot somewhere between 76 and 81% probably.
He is officially at 77% from 3. Yeah, so he was in like 63 through the first 15-ish games. And so this guy, I'm mesmerized by it.
You were like in mid sentence. Like, guy. Wait a second.
That's what Thunder Dan is. That his name? Thunder Dan.
I'm not familiar with him. I'm not familiar with his work.
Only Thunder Dan I know is Thunder Dan Marley.
Oh, that is Thunder. Okay, you're right.
Oh my God, that's dirty. That's like LaShawn McCoy in his prime. Oh my goodness,
that was cold.
Menta, that's a great call.
With a shady spin move.
Yeah, they're in the bonus.
Yeah,
cold.
The shady McCoy. Oh my goodness, that's you just gotta like be happy that there's a guy that talented in the NBA.
That was cold.
That was so good.
Because you just shake his hand after that. Julius back
like
line, by the way.
What Pascal Siakam tries to do at every game, but just way prettier.
Oh, it's like I remember. I forget what the Bleacher Report comic was, but like they always do like the little like the animated series, and one of them last year was
Game of Zones. That's what you're thinking of. Game of Zones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No. I know Game of Zones.
The new one.
Exactly.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
And when Julius Randle does the unnecessary spin move, like Shea Gill just did unnecessary spin move. Like it was just his bag is so deep. Like it's unbelievable. Another foul. One thing about Julius, he'll get off to a slow start, but he'll pick it up throughout the game.
Yeah, he'll pick it up. Busy asks, how many people in the league can guard SGA?
0. He's unguardable.
I will say, actually,
Kawhi?
Asar Thompson did a really good job on him early.
Did he?
But I don't think
That's just a young kid pressing a lot of buttons on the controller and figuring out a way to win Street Fighter.
Asar?
He can't guard him. Yeah, that's not.
That was good. They
guard
just
him.
forced them. They brought Brunson and I believe the center to guard an SGA drive, and it worked. So more of that, please.
Yep. Nice, Julius.
There
and
we go.
one.
Oh, and one. There you
Down
go.
by 3 with a free throw coming up, baby.
You know, I'm happy that this is working, but there's going to come a point in time where teams realize that the scouting report on Julius Randle is he's not shooting that 3. So
Yeah.
because he just stopped shooting them recently.
Yeah. He's only taking like 3 a game this year.
But for now, we
At
will
a-
celebrate.
At a certain point, you're right. At a certain point, he stopped. But you're right. Come playoff time, the book is going to be just wall up and make him shoot threes. As he remains hot from the line. They're down by 2 points in this game. Bravo.
Unbelievable.
There's a
gentlemen.
reason for that.
Unbelievable.
There's a reason for that. Wow.
And we're on the races. Let's go.
He's human. And
There we
It's
go.
good, and we're tied up.
baby.
Bravo.
This is
basketball team.
the lineup, guys. This is
Incredible.
Julius,
It says-
Josh, Jalen, and
Okay.
Isaiah. This is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the 2-guard spot, it's really just been QG that hasn't been effective. But even when he was starting
Grimes
with
having his worst
RJ, he was
season.
fine.
Quentin
Well-
Grimes is a 3-point specialist, and his true shooting percentage is .516. That is
Yeah.
abysmal. He is
Not
just
great.
not having a good season at all. This is his worst season as a pro.
Oh, yeah, by far. Yeah.
Which is great timing for a New York Knicks team that wants to make a star trade in the next calendar year.
He's like, you guys want to trade me? I'm
Yeah.
gonna floor my value this year.
Listen, at this point, I don't even think where he's at right now, I don't think he's worth second round picks.
At this point, yeah. I mean, a team would have to be like, we're gonna take a flyer on him with 2 seconds or something like that. He's probably gonna get the Obi Toppin return at this stage.
Yeah, it's not what you want. Not what you want, guys. The defense is still good though, is what I'll say.
He's still a solid defender. Like I mean, he hasn't had as much of a matchup difficulty as he's had in some years in the past, but because he's playing a lot of minutes off the bench and fewer minutes overall, but he's been solid defensively. It's just the offense.
Yeah,
has been
it's
garbage.
so crazy because he went from he was the catalyst, in my opinion, for last year's season to the 9th man. It's just it's not good.
thought he was a
all I will say
catalyst?
about it. Of the season. Yeah, because as soon as we stopped playing Evan Fournier and Derrick Rose and gave this guy Quentin Grimes a few more minutes,
Okay.
we played at a 50-win pace.
So I agree with half of that, but it's like the not playing of Derrick Rose and Evan Fournier is the catalyst. The whomever at the two, because with not playing them was, yes, Quentin Grimes in your starting five, but it was also Quickly playing more. And then when Josh Hart showed up, he played with Quickly and it created this quote unquote death lineup that exists. I agree with you. More Quentin Grimes the better. Last year, clearly, I think last year when Josh Hart showed up was when Grimes started to play like 20 to 25 minutes, and we started to see the regression to an extent, you know?
Yeah, that's very fair. We started to see the early signs of the logjam when Josh Hart arrived, but I mean, now it's out of hand. I don't know if it's salvageable in New York at this point. That's how
I don't know
how
you guys feel, but I think he's slowly morphing into the Obi role, where like 12 to 15 minutes is the plan for him now.
Yeah,
you know,
Yep.
which stinks because he was a starter, but the best lineup on this team and doesn't involve him. You know,
Dance Revolution.
Got him.
But yeah, no, just back to Quentin Grimes. It sucks for him, but more than anything else is that it sucks for the Knicks, because this is a player that you drafted in the first round and looked like he was going to. The way he was trending, it looked like you were on the verge of having one of the game's elite 3-and-D basketball players, to now having a guy who doesn't seem to, not that he doesn't fit, but doesn't seem to produce anymore. And that's just, look, I get it. All development is not linear, and he could still have better years ahead of him. And I would bet that he has better years ahead of him. But as far as the New York Knicks go, with guys like DiVincenzo and Josh Hart in place, we don't have time for Quentin Grimes' poor play and RJ Barrett's poor play. Like, we just don't have time for it anymore. We're in a different level. As
DiVincenzo
misses an open three. But we need those, because SGA is getting ready to do shit like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, that's a contested rebound.
Yeah.
Oh,
good
what
pass.
a pass by Brunson.
Tied up, jump ball.
Oh, man.
Come on. That was an awesome pass, though, by Brunson.
Cosign.
I do want to say, Quentin Grimes last year, he was playing 30 minutes a game. He was playing a ton of basketball. And, I mean, he played more last year minutes per game than RJ has played this year. So we were seeing a ton of Quentin Grimes, and he did have a tremendous impact on both ends.
Better than Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, exactly.
Last year's Scotty Barnes.
Last year's Scotty.
Yes, last year's Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, to be precise.
Ooh, dance on him, JB.
That's a foul. That's a foul.
They're not going to call it.
That's an obvious foul.
In Oklahoma, guys.
Goodness gracious.
Good D, Brunson.
Ah!
You got DiVincenzo.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying about how it's just the way they play?
I also think Isaiah Joe picked them up early. I also thought that was a blocking foul, but that's neither here nor there. But your point is fair, Mensa. Like, this is what a lot of them do.
It's just the mentality of the way they are, you know? And Jalen Brunson's right. He should see the game from the lens of, I am Jalen Brunson. That's what we need. That's where we go. But that's one of the drawbacks of it. You know, there are pros and cons to everything. As Quickly's in the game.
Once you
oof. I'm telling you, he's not playing the same game.
That was the
he's not playing the same game. Everybody else is playing basketball where you have one or two pump fakes.
There you go. There you go.
The old Obi topic.
The old Obi. But this is what I'm talking about. Look, Julius Randle, 11 points in the quarter. He's just, you know who he's kind of become? He's become the NBA's Derrick Henry, where he just wears on you and wears on you and wears on you. And in the fourth quarter, there's nothing you can do with him because he's ready to go. And you're just not 260 pounds of muscle.
There you go.
Good pass.
Julius got in the way.
Julius just like in his way.
Yeah.
Get out. No, Isaiah, go down. Good tip,
Ooh.
Julius with his hand on the ball.
We will take it.
That's
No
good
foul.
defense. That's
Wow.
very good defense. If they're gonna not call that, that's a bad
Whoa.
pass. Did that get tipped? Please tell me that
John,
got tipped.
does Josh Hart pump fake drink? Yes, sir. That's gonna bite us in the ass in the playoffs again.
What pump fake?
When Josh Hart had an open three, pump faked and drove into the lane.
I thought that was a good closeout, and then he attacked it. And if Julius isn't in the lane, that's a layup.
It's still a Josh
Julius
Hart
literally
pump
took
fake.
his spot. Right. I'd rather the guy take a layup though. If I'm not, I know this is. I'm talking to the Josh Hart has a problem crowd. So or is the problem crowd.
I don't think Josh Hart is a problem.
I'm more
But
coming
I do
from
recognize
at Sean. I do recognize
Yeah.
the pump fakes are bad. I don't mind when he attacks closeouts though. It's a bad cut by Julius, not a bad pump fake by Josh Hart.
Well, some of us just wanted a reason to drink.
That's busy.
Okay, Andrew.
Fair. I'm taking it too personal. My bad. Game literally turned around when Josh Hart came in.
Yeah, no, Josh Hart has been really good lately. I don't really have too much to complain.
He's been excellent.
You know,
He's been
it's
excellent.
literally when he voices concerns. From that game on, if you look at his game log and his on-off, he's been outstanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is the exact opposite of Quentin Grimes. Quentin
Yeah.
Grimes, like he had like
It's-
1 or 2 good games and then right back.
Listen, the thing about Grimes is I will say I think Grimes is going to get back to the trajectory that he was on. I do believe that. I think that we're kind of throwing in not that say that we're doing this, but I feel like some people are throwing in the towel on Grimes. He's played 27 games this year. It hasn't been good. It's his third year. The role's shaky. You know, there's a lot of guys playing his same position. His minutes are reduced. I think he'll get back on track. I don't think this is the Grimes that we're going to see for the rest of his career.
Absolutely.
Brunson
I agree.
took it
Oh,
over.
these refs are bugging right now.
He's
There it is. NBA players' favorite thing to do.
Tibbs trusted Brunson on that.
Yeah, he doesn't trust anybody on that. But Brunson, that's his guy.
It didn't
But
look like
just
Tibbs looked to the bench. It looks like he listened to Brunson.
Yeah. But just to touch back on what you were saying about Grimes, I agree that Quentin Grimes is going to get back on that trajectory and the best basketball is ahead of him. The problem is I don't think it happens in New York. I just think that he's because he needs at this point, like most young players, he needs empowerment, and he got the opposite of that. And
Yeah.
DiVincenzo's not giving him that job back. Oof.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
the
that's
thing
fair.
that's even tougher, Mensa, like DiVincenzo's not giving him that job back because he's been better with the starting five. He's shooting like 50% from three since getting into the starting five, and they're better. They actually have a better option than DiVincenzo with it too, and it's Emmanuel Quickly.
Yep.
Like as
He's
a
the third
result,
best.
Quentin Grimes is either going to have to be like a point guard or a 2 guard or a 3 guard, and he's not like it's tough to find him minutes just to work through issues, you know.
Yeah, no, I think he yeah, I personally I would love to see him in Atlanta. I know that's faux pas around here. Nobody wants to see anybody in Atlanta do well, but I would like to see him next to a guy like Trae Young, who is a ball dominant guy who will see you open from the corner of his eye. Another great fit for him, which would piss me off because I don't like this team, is the Indiana Pacers. Him next to Halliburton. Wow.
Yeah,
That would be special. But we'll see. We'll see what happens in Quentin Grimes' career. But I'm officially like with him and RJ Barrett, I'm officially pessimistic on their future in New York. I don't think that there's much left for them to do here. I think we've seen what we need to see from them, and that the Knicks will move on at some point.
Challenge successful, by the way. So good job by Jalen to emphatically demand that the Knicks challenge it. Knicks still have one remaining. 2:19 left. 87-83. Oklahoma City's winning for those watching on playback or on YouTube, I should say.
And good job by Tibbs listening to Jalen Brunson as
Mhm.
well. Bully.
And he gets another foul on Chet. There you go.
Nice.
There we go.
That is now.
That's his third.
Jalen Williams has four fouls, by the way.
Is your
And
prop
that
in
is
jeopardy,
left in the corner.
or
What's up?
I'm asking, is his prop in jeopardy, or did Jalen Williams already get home?
Oh, Jalen Williams, his 19 points. He's
Perfect. Oh, great.
yeah,
So
extra
that
hit, so he can get fouled out for all I care.
Yeah.
So what were
Don't
we-
play any more
No,
minutes.
no.
Jalen.
Let's foul out, brother. Please. The
Yes.
Knicks need you to lose.
There you go, Julius.
What do we got? Let me check. our props.
So you hit, XJ hit. Hartenstein has 7 and 1 on rebounds and assists, and XGA has 34 points and assists.
You're
Randy.
gonna hit.
I need 6 more or 7 more technically to hit the over.
You could need
Let's definitely
15
sweep.
more, and I think you'd be all right.
Yeah.
I could see us sweeping. I don't think we see Taj Gibson the rest of the way. So
I think we'll get 3 minutes of Taj.
Wow,
Jeez, that's a good take. That's just a good take.
Strong take by Dort.
Yeah.
I don't really like that take.
What?
Steve Kerr had a Steve Kerr was speaking about how it makes because the guy throws himself
defense.
Yeah, like he threw himself into Isaiah Hartenstein's body, and like that to me should be an offensive foul, but it's just the way the game is called. You can't.
Yeah,
I get it. He has the right to his space, but Hartenstein's right there, and you're just throwing your body into him. I mean, both teams benefit from it because that's just the way the game is called. But I don't really like that. I think that's an unfair advantage that offenses have over defenses, especially and I don't think you need that in an era where there's so much talent in the NBA at this point.
Oh, you've brought up football a ton tonight. It's literally legislating defense out of the game in favor of offense. And when you're gambling and fantasy and offense just sells more,
Agreed. Yeah, because for some reason, when it comes to gambling, unders, I hate taking unders.
Yeah.
It's just I can't do it.
I will say I'm 2 for 2 on unders in betting and sweating, and it's both been Julius unders. Oh no, one was a Julius under, one was a Cam Thomas under, but it's that type of prototype.
Yeah.
So would you say that should be a no call? I agree with you. I think it's a good take. Would you say it should be a no call or offensive foul?
I think it's an offensive foul. He threw his shoulder into that guy's stomach. There we go, quick.
And our credibility here matters because we're saying this as Knicks fans who absolutely benefit from these rules.
Yeah, for sure.
100%. We have a freight train.
Look at Quickly's defense here. That's a tough bucket, man. That's a tough bucket.
You just shake his hand at that.
Really good defense, though.
I think the Knicks are going to win this game.
I'm getting more and more confident.
As Jalen Brunson turns the ball over. But I still think the Knicks win this game.
They're going to have to take the lead in the non-SGA minutes in the fourth, and then that'll give me some confidence.
I know they're young, but if a back-to-back is going to hurt them, it is going to be in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Is that Cason Wallace?
Yes.
10th overall pick, and nobody even thinks about him.
Yeah,
that's just how talent-rich.
That's a ridiculous shot. Good defense by Harden.
If he made that, I was going to log off.
No.
I was going to be so mad.
That's not his game. That's not
right.
His game.
So if he made that, I was just going to be like, this is bullshit. I give up. They're sending 2 at Brunson, and they probably should. No. Quickly took him off.
I think Quickly shooting 38% from 3. Strong. Oh, and right into Chet.
Did you guys see how Davis Bertans didn't even try to guard?
That's great defense by
Emmanuel Quickly just prevented 2 points from occurring that would have if anybody else was there. Awesome defense.
Just an excellent basketball player. But did anybody see how Davis Bertans didn't even try to guard Jalen Brunson? He just ran away.
He nope. He blitzed and then went away. He was like, all right, I'm going to go back to the corner.
He literally turned his back to the play and was like, all right, Dort, you know what to do. Very smart man, because Davis Bertans is food.
93-89 through 3 quarters. And so SGA has 29 on 19 shots. Jalen Williams, J-Dub, has 19 on 10 shots. The Thunder are statistically their statistics are exactly to what their profile is, which is really good 3-point shooting team that doesn't take a ton of threes, really good free throw shooting team that doesn't take a ton of free throws. Now they're only 76% from the line tonight. So SGA missed 1, Giddey missed 1, J-Dub missed 1, and they've only taken 13 free throws. but they're 9 of 23 from 3, which is a 39%. But they're also only taking 23 threes tonight.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
Man.
and their shot diet could be a lot like kind of like you're implying. Their shot diet could be a lot better, and that's why I think if they get somebody like Lowry Markkanen, I think that whole diet would change around. Because the shooters that they'll have at the wings, especially Lowry's a pretty good rebounder as well. I just think that would change the entire dynamic. But
the
it's
Knicks
literally
are
if
winning,
you go ahead.
The Knicks are winning the rebound battle.
Yes.
33-21, but they're losing the turnover battle 16-4. This
is incredible.
You mean 43-30, by the way, right?
I have.
Are you on ESPN?
21. No. I'm on Bleacher Report. I have.
Okay. I've got 30. I got
43
to 30 on the rebounds.
It'd be pretty crazy
Really?
if they have only 21 rebounds through 3 quarters.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of shots being made. Yeah. But to your point, the Knicks have won the rebounding battle significantly.
Is it defensive
by
rebounds
double
or
digits.
is it total rebounds?
Total rebounds.
I
might have that wrong. I might be reading that wrong.
So
then, 'cause it did say,
defensive,
like,
I've got
33 and
26-18. The Knicks have the lead there. But to your point, Mensa, they also 16-4 when it comes to the turnovers. So
yeah,
16-4 is crazy.
That double-digit advantage you're getting on the rebound, you're giving it back when turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, this is the stretch that you need to take the lead. No SGA.
The Knicks will win this game if
And
RJ Barrett has a good 3-4 minutes here.
I can see
If
that.
RJ Barrett does not have a good 3-4 minutes here, the Knicks are going to lose this game because he's so involved in the offense. Like the second unit kind of goes as he goes. Especially since we do have Quick on the court, and then Taj.
It's survive the Taj minutes. I'm right there. I forget who said it recently, but survive the Taj minutes. That's literally what you have to do.
Look at Quick.
Oh,
good
shot.
Man. Tippy cap.
Kaysen Wallace has been doing well, by the way. I think he's shooting 45% from 3.
Yo,
Ooh, good
Quick.
float, Quick.
Float go.
You'll float too. Jeez, Quick.
Yeah, Kaysen Wallace has a 67% true shooting. That's ridiculous.
Good defense, RJ.
With your face. Damn, that was a great pass.
From that
Big
guy.
rebound.
From that guy.
Get the ball out of your hands, kiddo. Don't challenge Chet.
Good pass. Good pass. Keep it moving.
That's
Open-
a good
open
shot.
There
And
we
That's
go.
how you move the ball,
There you
baby. That's how you move the
There
ball.
we go.
down one.
I'm telling you, they have to guard 2 different teams. The second unit and the first unit play very different basketball.
Yeah. Agreed.
Jeez.
I'm telling you, man, J-Dub is cold, man. Super underrated. They should just – it's fine switching that, honestly. I mean, Hart can guard Chet.
Not what you want. You do not want RJ challenging Chet.
No.
No.
Oh, that's the mismatch they wanted.
I'm actually
I'll
okay
take
with
the
this
foul.
instead.
I'll
Yeah,
take the
just
foul
foul him.
reset.
Force him to dribble, and if you have to, foul him.
Well, the only problem is that when you get in the penalty and then SGA comes in to close the game, that free throw advantage that the Knicks have
That's
might
true.
go away.
How long of a breather do you need, Isaiah? Just how long of a breather?
Look at that rotation. That was beautiful. Everybody knew where they needed to go.
Oh, God.
Good D.
That's a free
just a
throw. That's a
violation.
D.
I'll
take
get
it.
a fast break out of it. Ooh.
No, that's not a matchup.
Where are you gonna go?
Quickly
with
on
this?
Chet. Or Chet on quickly, I should say.
Yeah, this is not gonna work. Good
Oh,
pass,
found him.
Emmanuel. That
If you go make one, make this one. Oh.
was a really good pass.
That's a
What?
That was a flop.
We are in Oklahoma.
Nah, I think that was a flop.
Call it a flop. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not taking that.
Oh, so he's just calling timeout to yell at the ref.
Great timeout. I'm telling you, we are in Oklahoma. That's some bullshit.
Let's see.
Let's see.
That's a charge.
He does push off with the
He
elbow.
did extend the arm. He did
I
extend
do
the arm.
think
Yeah.
Taj knows we're in Oscar season.
It's
So
just that it's how Taj fell was just like, come on, bro. But he did extend the arm, so
I think the problem is that Taj, that might have been a natural fall because of his age. And we can't tell. It looks like a flop, but it's like, no,
You are bullying the elderly. It's not fair.
he goes down.
I'm just
gingerly.
saying, like that might just be how he falls.
The problem is like if he wants to flop, he has to do it slowly. Like he can't do the Marcus Smart wrestling fall. Like he has to go down.
Jump back.
You said Marcus Smart, and like so many feelings just came up.
My
because
goodness.
everybody thought he was this great defender in Boston. And every time I watch that guy play, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
All he does is flop at every single chance he gets. That's all he ever did in Boston. And somehow trick the media into giving him a Defensive Player of the Year award. So
I think Marcus Smart is a really good defender. I do think he didn't. He definitely did not deserve the Defensive Player of the Year. That was silly.
I think it's a combo of both, where he has a lot of that quickly awareness of like knowing where you need to be on the court at all times and filling passing. It's literally why they were okay. Like with him and Derek White on the floor is what turned them into that ridiculously good team.
Yeah.
I also echo Mensa in that there's also some theatrics where
of course
you just make contact with his chest.
Yeah.
And he just like jumps backwards like it's CGI, you know?
I would watch Boston games. I'm like, okay, what am I not seeing here? Nothing. He's just flopping. It was so frustrating. It was so frustrating. Oh man, I'm happy he's in Memphis where I don't have to care about him anymore.
I mean, hey, maybe you're speaking too soon. Ja has them boys balling, man. They won 4 in a row.
I care about Memphis for one reason and one reason only, because I need them to get ahead of Phoenix in the standings. That's the only reason why I care about it.
That'd be awesome if they pass Phoenix. That'd be hilarious.
Have they really won 4 in a row since Ja came back?
Yes,
yeah, they haven't
lost.
Oh wow, yeah, they were 6-19, and then he won 4 straight. Wow,
he's even doing gun celebrations on the court and everything.
I don't care about that, to be honest.
So someone explained that that's like apparently a New Orleans thing, that there's like a New Orleans rapper that did that in a music video, and that's what he was making fun of. If that's the reason, fine. You also have to know you're Ja Morant.
Yeah,
like you can't make that joke. You know, it's okay.
I don't care about it personally. I don't care about it, but yeah, just pointing it out.
Yeah,
I don't care even if he was doing like a machine gun celebration. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, me either. I don't care.
Oh, quick!
That's 4 on Chet.
Here we go. Yeah, the reason why I don't care is because this country loves guns.
Yeah.
You can't. If Ja Morant loves guns, there's nothing wrong with that, you know.
Yeah,
but it's just time and place is all. And if you're gonna do a bang bang celebration, then sure, not a problem. We call jumpers shots. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just it is what it is. So I don't care. I don't care about that one bit. I don't care what you do on the court. Stay out of trouble off the court, and you can do whatever. I don't care. We have Joel Embiid doing the D-Generation X celebration, you know, and nobody's getting upset about that. I don't like that. That's
co-sign Mensa. I don't co-sign that Marcus Smart is not a good defender, but I do co-sign
the rest of it. Yeah, we co-sign. We co-sign the rest. All right, Knicks down 4, 8:52 to play.
His foot was on the line there.
Jeez.
That's a 2. Nah, his foot was on the line. That was a 2.
They'll review it.
They need to review that.
Oh, quick. And a great pass.
Hit 1.
We need one of Josh Hart and RJ Barrett to make freaking threes.
That's
one of them.
They have not made. I think they've both been 0 for the entire night.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And
that's only Hart's second attempt, but yeah, RJ's 0-4 and he's 0-2.
I think
one
between
of them
RJ Julius and Josh Hart, we have one made 3.
Yeah, 1 of 3 for Julius.
Yeah, that's good, man. He's good, man.
Well, I know I said I thought we were going to win this game, but I'm now less confident.
Oh, the thing you also said was they had to win these minutes with RJ, and I'm not even
He's
blaming
been-
RJ for this. I'm just saying, but if you were going to take the lead, it had to be when Shea was off the court. And here's
Yes.
Isaiah.
So between Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, and Josh Hart, the Knicks are 2 for 8, 12. The Knicks
Yeah.
are 2 for 14 between those four guys.
1
from
for
three.
5 night for Brunson tonight.
1 for 5 for Brunson, 1 for 3 from Julius, RJ 0 for 4, and Josh Hart 0 for 2. You can't win a basketball game if they're only going to hit 2.
dribbling by quickly. Okay. Nice.
Gets to the line.
Nice.
I'll take it.
I know you ain't complaining about fouls. SGA. Come on, man.
He's upset.
And he gets to the line. All right, knock these down, RJ.
Yeah, he's not having a good free throw shooting night.
Mensa, do you know if RJ?
Oh.
Oh,
Right on cue.
come on.
2 for 5.
Yeah.
Do you know if RJ and SGA are like close or tight?
Not beyond the fact that they played Canada basketball together and they spent a lot of time with each other on the Canadian basketball team. But other than that, went to different schools, went to rival schools on top of that. I think SGA went to school in Canada, RJ went to school in Florida. So not much there. But I do think that just because they're Canadian basketball players, that there's a relationship there for sure.
Big board.
Really tough.
There's a
rebound.
contested rebound. Quickly pump fake. Oh, found a guy. Oh, it's Chet Holmgren,
What?
guys.
I know. Stop going up on him like that. Unless you can muscle him first. Come on, RJ.
RJ, know who you are.
Why did Hartenstein try to dunk that?
And the guy has Brunson wide open in the corner.
Yeah. That's good defense.
Ugh.
Yeah, we'll
that's
take
a foul
that
in
over the
case
back.
of
We'll take
Foul,
that
and they
too.
called it. There you go.
We are still in this game. At least he takes open threes. Agreed, Sean. But I mean, he needs to. I don't want him shooting threes again until I see him like in the gym with Drew Hanlon or something. Like I need to believe that he reworked his jumper because the way his mechanics continue to devolve over a season is the most disheartening part of his game.
I think there's a reason he's open too.
It's just not
All
a
right,
good sign
this is
that
the
he has to-
lineup.
He has to constantly retweak his jumper. Come on, quick.
There you go, quick.
That boy
Down
got the
6.
jumper though.
20 points for
All
Quickie
right.
tonight. All right, this is the lineup. This is the lineup.
This is the lineup. Yeah.
Good D, good D. Multiple efforts. Julius, that was totally
really-
unnecessary.
Really bad foul there.
Totally unnecessary.
Really bad foul there. Oh my god.
It looked like he just wanted it to end. He wanted the possession to end, and he just swiped. Come on. What were you
Yeah.
going to do? You were going to strip him from behind his back?
You know he knows he fouled when he doesn't argue.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know he doesn't foul. You know he needs to foul. But he's like, oh, I definitely fouled there.
Man.
compounds it with and he escorts J-Dub to the basket. Like,
Mhm.
bro, I want to like this guy. I promise I do.
Good pass, quick!
There you go, quick.
Fucking go,
All right.
baby. Come on. Quickly's keeping him in this game almost single-handedly. This is crazy.
Not even almost single-handedly.
On both ends.
He's so good.
Hey, SGA saw
You know what he
Quickly
does
stunting
there?
and decided, I'm going to actually go on the left side now and just take you all the way to the rim. There's nothing you can do with that.
You know what he does there, and it's subtle, but he gets his shoulder underneath you and and that's how he's blowing by you every single
Mhm.
time.
Yeah, that's a great point.
He's just getting that shoulder down.
Josh Hart.
we
No,
got
no,
Brunson in
back,
the corner.
Back. No, he found. Okay. No, as long as he didn't shoot it. There you
There we
go.
go. We'll take it.
Emmanuel Quickly.
Maybe we should start this guy.
Maybe this guy
I don't
should
know.
play 30 minutes every game.
That's
no matter
the
what.
take. Yeah. Maybe he should play 30. But like, I'll save my take for the break because I'm looking at the minutes now, and it's like very clear that Quickly should be playing more. But like, where?
I don't care where.
Yeah.
Right, like I said this time, like I don't care. Squeeze somebody else. Like DiVincenzo was played well tonight, hit a ton of
Put him at
threes,
3.
and he has 19 minutes. Like this is the logjam.
Foul.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank
Got
you.
the call. Like Quentin
And as you
Grimes, I
said-
didn't think has 11 minutes tonight. You know,
Who?
Quentin Grimes, 11 minutes tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just the nature of the logjam.
listen, I want to say the moment we acquired Dante DiVincenzo, I put out a tweet saying, "Where are the minutes coming from?" And everyone's like, "Yo, chill
this
out.
is
It's somebody's gonna get hurt." It's like, are we gonna bank on someone?
Yeah,
getting
somebody
hurt?
did get
Like,
hurt. A guy who
Yeah,
didn't
the
fucking
center
matter.
guy.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
a position where we had the depth.
Oh, they're fouling. They're challenging it.
Yeah.
So
Bro,
we'll see.
Emmanuel quickly has been our best player tonight on both ends of the court, and he's
Yeah.
probably max gonna get 28 minutes. Like, this is the shit that is hard to defend. It's like, I'm a Knicks fan, guys. I don't want to be angry at Tom Thibodeau. I don't want to be angry.
Right, but
at
again,
guys on
who
my
are you
team,
squeezing
but
tonight? Who are you
you
squeezing tonight?
easily. Okay, how many minutes does RJ have? RJ has 26 minutes, right?
They don't
that's-
play the same position.
You can slide Devo over. You know, like,
So
it's doable.
that's the take that
And he won't do that. Yeah.
I don't
and
think
I
he's
agree
gonna
with
do
Mensa,
that,
and he
but
won't do
I don't
that.
think
have
DiVincenzo
prioritize.
can play the 3, especially on a night like tonight.
But
You said he
you have
can't?
to prioritize.
I don't think he can. Like I don't like them. It's barely happened this year, but in minutes where
So
he
then-
has played the 3, it's looked awful. I don't think he's
So
big
then what
enough.
you're talking about is a top-down failure because Emmanuel quickly is a developing basketball
XJ said
player.
when they signed DiVincenzo, like
Yeah,
they
everybody thought
created a
that
logjam.
that the consolidation trade was coming. It didn't come, and now we're in a situation where our third best basketball player can barely see 30 minutes a night, and that is bullshit. It's
Yeah,
not.
That's crazy.
It's indefensible. I'm sorry. If smoke is coming, it doesn't have to go to Tom Thibodeau, but between Tibbs and Leon Rose and the front office, like, that was a bad decision. Not that Dante DiVincenzo is a bad basketball player. I agree. Get as many good basketball players as possible, but not at the that's like having LeBron James and telling LeBron you can't get 36 minutes because we also have Paul George. That's fucking stupid. Just find something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, that it's dumb. Like, I get it. You want a good basketball player, but it has to make sense in the context of what you are doing. And yes, having a three-point shooter in Dante DiVincenzo makes some sense, but you do have to move the roster around and pull the plug early. RJ Barrett's not working. You should have traded him. Find minutes somewhere else. You know, like,
What? Nobody wants him. Like we've been
Who
over
knows?
this.
I understand.
But that's
Look,
the point. Like
listen,
we're begging for a
I'm the
consolidation trade,
warrior.
and it's not a buyer's market at the moment. We can rant and rave all we want. The
I
logjam
agree,
happened before
you
it
have to-
became a buyer's market.
but you have
And
to
not
see
for
this.
nothing, it's working. They're 17-12 this season.
Agreed, but it's not working in the context of you could probably be better if you were playing your third best basketball player more minutes. Like,
yeah,
that's
I agree.
not,
I definitely agree with that. Yeah.
I don't have.
You don't think they would be better, Andrew?
I think there's 2 games that I point to specifically in the context of the game where I was like, if Quickly's in there, I think there could have been a different result. So yes, they could probably be better. I think they've like the DiVincenzo signing in a vacuum has been a success, especially now with what Quentin Grimes has become. I also think the team continues to be in good position for the consolidation trade. Why is that a foul on Hartenstein?
Oh,
because say it with me, we are in
We're in
Oklahoma.
Oh man, he's not gonna challenge it. So
I just wonder if over the course of the season we start to see Quickly's minutes go up again as I have to appease guys because this is a locker room and these are humans. And DiVincenzo just signed here and he's playing 20 minutes on a night he played well.
But GMAC, Quickly's minutes went up last year because of injuries. Like, it wasn't like they were like, oh, wait a second, we should play Quickly more. It was like, we have to play Quickly more. And then he just played so well that they couldn't do anything. They couldn't go back on it.
Which is why they are in perfect position to make that. The problem about the consolidation trade is that it might include Emmanuel Quickly. But, like, I don't know. Like, DiVincenzo is going to be on the roster when they make that trade. And my hope is that Quickly is too, and that there's a way that those are your two guards. That Quickly is your backup point guard, your backup 2 guard, and he plays a ton of minutes for DiVincenzo down the stretch.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see.
Like, at the end of the day, like, what happens this season matters less. All right, let's talk about the game.
Yep. 111, 106.
down
4
5.
minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Knicks playing the Oklahoma City Thunder tight. Quickly on Jalen Williams. And he makes a jumper anyway. Damn.
DiVincenzo's coming back in. I saw Tibbs. I think it might be for quickly because you just saw that. Okay, now we're gonna get now it's gonna get spicy. Now it's gonna get spicy because he's gonna take Quick out.
Yeah.
I need Quick to hit a 3, so he has 25 points in 25 minutes.
Look, quickly.
Yeah, there goes Quickly.
You can for RJ.
Tibbs, what are you doing? Tibbs, what are you doing?
He's doing the RJ Hart lineup. He keeps doing this because of the size difference. Forget about the size. Just they
Galaxy
all play
brain
basketball.
Bullshit.
And
he immediately makes the poor pass. This is Galaxy brain bullshit from Tom Thibodeau.
All right.
Come on. Forget about the size issue. Quickly is balling. It doesn't matter. Just play the guys who are getting you the lead and having the impact.
RJ, please don't make me say anything mean about you today. Look at that.
No, that was a bad shot. We'll definitely live with that.
I don't know if SGA can take a poor shot. I'm sorry. I don't know if he takes bad shots.
I'll take that. I'll live with that. Come on, RJ.
You know who wouldn't have missed that shot?
DiVincenzo?
Or Quickly.
Or Quickly,
or Quentin Grimes.
Or Quentin Grimes.
Basically, anybody else that you could have played right now would not have missed that shot.
You just can't have RJ and Hart together. It's like...
Yeah.
We're essentially playing 3 power forwards right now.
True.
Wow.
No space.
Oh, my goodness.
And J-Dub gets an open 3 out of it.
Gosh, that's on Julius. And this 2-minute stretch is on Tibbs.
This is crazy. This is so crazy.
You rarely see where like a bad decision immediately results in you losing the game. Like that's just literally what just happened.
Christmas Day, he did the same thing. He took Quickly out in the last 3 minutes, and it was like, I want RJ in for size to guard Dame.
Yes.
And the Bucks went on a run to make it terrifying down the stretch, and
instantly,
lo and behold.
Bro, this is frustrating. This is frustrating.
By the way, my prop is in danger.
What is he at? Or how many more
He's
does he
at 31. Need? He's at 31-6, and it's because Jalen Williams has gone off in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Man.
They haven't needed SGA. I need SGA to hit crunch time free throws.
J-Dub is, man, that guy's underrated. He just stayed back there with his arms up. He's still complaining about it.
No, that's on. It's a Busy to answer your point. Busy asked, like, what do you mean by it's working? I think the goal of this team this season is to win games, and they're winning more games than they've lost. So that's my organizational goal.
And also, Randle, get a fade or something, man. No, sorry, I just wanted to roast them.
Randle, that's a really rough stretch for like the whole organization right there, at least.
And to XJ's point,
Tibbs, RJ, what's up?
And to XJ's point, it's a really rough haircut. So,
yeah, there we go, Jalen.
You gotta run in you, Jalen Brunson.
I am not happy. I'm sorry. This is so annoying.
I don't.
Yes, let's help off Jalen Williams. Great plan.
What? Help off Jalen Williams 1 pass away as
let's
he's
help
erupting.
32 points.
As he's erupting. Offensive foul.
And they called it. All right.
This is a catastrophe, bro. Help off J-Dub, who's absolutely erupting. 1 pass away.
I'm sorry, guys. This is not an RJ Barrett loss. It's not. It's not an RJ Barrett loss. Because
no, it's not on RJ.
RJ Barrett was playing poorly the entire game. You took him out the fucking game. This is not an RJ Barrett loss. You know what he is at this point. This is squarely on the shoulders of Tom Thibodeau, because that was some high brain bullshit he did once again.
11-2 run the last 2 minutes.
Since the sub, right? Watch, he's gonna hit this one. Of course.
Wow.
Yeah, he'll make it.
Of fucking course.
Yeah. Dub's coming for the screen. Oh no, it's Dort. They're just letting Hart go 1-on-1. He missed it. He blew it.
Tough rebound.
Smoked it.
Get the ball out your hands, RJ. There we go. Don't compound this.
Nice. Nice.
Down 8. Yo, Emmanuel Quickly is sitting on the fucking bench, and I can't get over that. I can't get over that. I'm sorry. I just can't.
It's crazy. No, it is crazy.
You take out the best offensive player in this game today and the best defensive player in the game today to play the worst offensive player in the game. It's just like
literally sitting here quickly with 22 points on 10 shots. It's an indefensible substitution.
Yeah, I'm recording Hot Hand Theory tomorrow.
So I wonder how that's gonna go.
From hot hand theory to hot take theory. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Youngest age for a player average 30 plus.
Be cool if he got a couple more points and assists the rest of the game. Oh, you know what's annoying? He's at 31 points, 8 assists. I need 2 points.
That's how it is, bro. It's always the bad beat.
Yeah.
It's always that beat.
He'll get the 2 free throws though.
Sean needs an Hartenstein. Oh, needed that. Sean needed that.
Oh my gosh. In the middle, you were in the middle of saying it.
Chet Holmgren with 4 blocks tonight, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, SGA, cook him. Let's go, cook him. That's the point I'm at.
I can't go there. I'm sorry. But there
Knock
it
this
is.
down.
There it is.
We have hit and over.
Hey, see, don't have this on wax. You hitting him with a bang as SJ hits the 3.
I am mad this game was lost when he took quickly out the game.
Yeah.
This is my solace, okay?
Again, this is not an RJ Barrett problem at this point. When a player continues to show you who he is and you do dumb shit, you can't blame the player at this point. The player was on the bench not hurting you. And then you chose to let this player come back, and it's like when you have a bad girlfriend and she breaks your heart again and again and again, and then she says, and then she hits you with that you up text and you respond, it's your fault, dickhead. Like, this is the same thing. Like, oh my God, bro. You can't, don't answer the text. Hang up the phone. Please block her number. Do anything, but don't. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's not much to add to that. It is rough. And honestly, even if it worked, I would be criticizing it. Like, if it was effective, I would be like, it's still the wrong process, the wrong decision. But the fact that it blows up so immediately just makes it glaringly like, okay, come on.
Like, what could possibly go wrong? Everything.
Stop playing RJ and Josh Hart together.
Whoa.
Look who's on the court.
Whoa. All right, hold on a second. Now you know that
Julius Randle at
this
the
is
5.
absolutely. You know how it's the wrong call? Look what I just put in the chat.
Wow.
Jesus, Julius.
Hey, Julius at the 5 it could be a problem.
Yeah.
Am I about a Macri Tibbs criticism?
Yeah, this is crazy. This is how you know it's indefensible.
Yeah.
Oh, RJ. Yeah,
so he went all offense for these last couple of minutes. Let's see how this works. Oh, poor Sean's not going to hit.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, send him to the line.
Woo! And it's not just RJ for IQ. It's playing RJ and Hart together. That's the problem.
Yeah, the RJ Hart lineup that goes back to the playoffs. They can't play together.
It's just terrible. It's bad.
Like, I thought it was gonna be DiVincenzo for RJ. I thought it was gonna be DiVincenzo for IQ, which is why I was like, all right, IQ's balling, but at least you get another scorer out there. When he played, when it was RJ, it's like, all right, what are we doing?
Yep, 100%. I'm just looking at Sean saying, I had rebounds and assists for iHeart. I thought he said I need. I thought he said I need rebounds and assists for iHeart's like, no, you ain't gonna get them. Sean.
You're literally one shy, Sean. We were staring at it when iHeart got blocked.
Oh, he had rebounds and assists. He didn't have points and assists. He said
no, it's rebounds and assists. But if true. Okay, then I wouldn't have counted anyway.
Yeah,
it wouldn't have mattered. Touche.
That's SJ so tough. Was gonna get him with the free throws anyway. Where's John? I need to go to John's tweet so I could retweet that.
It's in the chat. It's in the chat. You can click on it.
Oh, gotcha.
I just want to.
All right. I'm gonna click on it.
We have a night where I'm killing RJ. John is killing Tibbs. Hell is frozen over, guys.
That's a crazy night.
A little bit. Listen, I got tagged. Run the post. This duck is cooked.
What? Wait, what'd you get tagged?
Someone tagged me, me and John. Run the post. This duck is cooked. Basically, game's over. Let's start the post game.
Hey, it's gonna be live in that post game. I'm gonna be in the chat, guys.
Yeah, got that right.
That helped somebody cash a Devo with 5 threes.
So Knicks lose 129-120. I've got smoke for Tibbs for the IQ substitution, specifically for RJ. I got RJ. Let's smoke for him for just like how he played in the minutes, even leading up to that point. I think overall, this OKC Thunder team is really good. And that I thought you had to be somewhat perfect, which means not making mistakes like the Knicks did down the stretch. I thought OKC made life really difficult for Brunson and for Randle tonight, which is a testament to how good I think they are. But I'll give the floor to you guys. Your thoughts on this loss. If you want to, we have to sum it up in like 2 minutes. So actually, I'll give you a minute. Mence, I'll give you a minute.
No, SGA is an elite player in the league, top 3 MVP candidate currently. Jalen Williams is really, really good and underrated. OKC is a monster. I mean, that everybody knows I feel that way. Bad mistakes as far as rotations and lineups, but the Knicks were facing an uphill battle anyway. I think they fought really hard, and that's good. But the takeaway from the game is definitely going to be mistakes down the line with the rotation.
Mensa?
Emmanuel quickly gets subbed out of the game because he made Jalen Williams take a tough mid-range jumper so that RJ Barrett could help off of Jalen Williams and allow him to take an open 3. That is why we lost the game. I have nothing else to say.
What a summary. What a summary. Wait, let me get my flames going for Mensa.
Yeah, just like, we'll flame Mensa. There you go. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We're going to sign up both on Playback and on YouTube. We appreciate you joining us for these watch-alongs. This is the last one of 2023. We got plenty more coming in the new year. So happy New Year to everybody. Hope you're having a good holiday season. We appreciate you tuning in with us, even though it resulted in a loss. And, join us again for more fun and games in the new year. So for XJ, for Mensa, I'm GMAC. Take care and join us over on the post game. I'm sure it's going to be a ton of fun. So peace out.